had children, we was 3 young niggas. Way before my jaw had stitches, we was fucking them bitches. They say life's a bitch, I'm trying to hit and run and tell my niggas. Rolling riding across the bridge, trying to carry on tradition. You got the booth, I got the mic, I got the rest to kick it. We was animals like antelope and wonder why it was no antidote. Spitting forbidden fruits and got a juice from the open mild cantaloupes. Now we riding on the south side, Honda Accords. One got that 0211 with eyes on the sparrow. And Saturday nights was live like we knew Will Ferrell. Way before 300s and Chargers and red Camaros. Back when Jack in the Box gave us money to play all day in the hallways. We was tied tight like my door hinges. That was real friendship. And rest in peace to Grim. He lost his life trying to please people. Yo, remember when police did the job and didn't kill people? We could ride all day for hours like the streets was ours. Don't mess with my team, get your crew devoured. Yo, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Statue of limitation, once upon was guilty. Pond players in mud, eyes up, I'm filthy. Mountain water was so clean, it's not an option. Dirty past years ago, the road was my problem. I ride on.
Yeah, you can feel the love.
Just feel the
yeah,
love.
you can feel the love.
Just feel the
yeah,
love.
beating like a drum. Yeah, you can feel the love.
Just feel the
yeah,
love.
you can feel the love.
Just feel the
yeah,
love.
you can feel the love.
Just feel the
yeah,
love, baby.
beating like a drum, beating like a drum.
Just rolling through the city of sin is still a blessing. When you grew up in the city of wind with no progression. Yes, you would say the bright lights got me a little annoyed. Cause our bright lights only used for aim with a toy. Only help save you money, you ain't gotta get the beam. Now I can double up with that extra little cream. My third person mind can live out a nigga dream. You know that's how we think, cause we from the same struggle. Distribute trapped in a Midwest bubble, no audibles. Guess that's why we call no huddle. John Lennon story, all these fans claiming that they love you. Vagina style, they style is only saying fuck you. Crazy thing is, that's what I wanna wake up to. Just saying one, you the best. Licking my neck and red lip prints on my chest. My nasty mind get me through this nasty time, I guess. What you expect? The hate will be a little less. My burgundy brought on the highway, fuck the rest. Me and Ron hit the east to go fill the breast. The tatas, John getting hard on my lap, calling me Papa. Smacking ass, it was all fun and games till I end up on the dash. Will the sin, about a racist ass cops up in Florissant, far from through. Talk the mic after the session, maybe be a part 2. I'm statue of limitation, once upon was guilty. Pond players in mud, eyes up, I'm filthy. Mountain water was so clean, it's not an option. Dirty past years ago, the road was my problem. I ride on.
Yeah, you can feel the love. Yeah, you can feel the love. Yeah, beating like a drum. Yeah, you can feel the love. Yeah, you can feel the love. Yeah, you can feel the love. Yeah, beating like a drum.
Hey, I said you couldn't fight this feeling if you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do this.
And we. Oh, wait a minute. I'm fucking up. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
J Blunt, we are back,
We
man.
fucking back, man.
It's been a long time.
And that's
We shouldn't have left you
we left y'all.
without a dope pod to step to, but we are back bringing you the latest and greatest in news, sports, entertainment, and of course, the culture.
What's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
How you feeling, love?
Man, look, we in this bitch.
We in this motherfucker, man.
In this bitch like we never left.
Listen, man, I don't know if y'all know this world, but you know, y'all should know by now. This is my motherfucking brother right here. So every time I come over, I'm really at home. I'm just not here all the time.
Facts.
But this is my house. This is my home, you know.
Indeed.
You know, when I come here, I'm at home, man. You know what I mean? And it's always a pleasure to create with my brother, you know. But like he said, it's been a long time. And we are back, man. We, you know, me and bro called me the other day, and we got our creative juices flowing, and we got to talking about some real shit. And you know how we do shit at the spur of the moment, bro. You know that's how we kind of do things. You know, we kind of speak things into existence.
Facts.
And that's what got us here tonight, man. Yeah. We felt it was needed.
It was definitely needed. Let me get these down.
Nah, yeah,
they know how we get down.
We still setting up.
We still setting up. We just was excited to get this shit going. Had to reset passwords, all types of shit.
Man, we had to do all type of stuff, man. And you know, while my brother doing that, I just want to say shout out to who is this tequila company?
I don't know who the fuck it is, bro.
Let's get the name. You know, we don't hate at DDCB. We show love. Let's see. This is My Familia Flores.
Yeah.
My Familia Flores. Hey, listen. Shout out to y'all. This is some good ass tequila. If anybody know me and my brother here in DDCB, we are whiskey lovers. You know, we still love our whiskey. But my sister had put me on to this like a year ago. And she said, bro, hit this. And, you know, I'm always biased because, you know, me and bro, you know, we JMO connoisseurs.
JMO connoisseurs.
But this shit right here, shout out to My Familia Flores. Y'all have the best tequila. And I'm not even a tequila person, but y'all got the best tequila on the market. And, you know, if y'all run across this live tonight, get at me and my brother.
Hey, look, and save some for us. Don't be going up in the stores, motherfucking going to grab the shit. It be out of stock because you bitch ass niggas done took it all. Man, share the love.
Please, man, please. We
know
need that because my sister sent me to where to get it, and both times I went, the motherfuckers were sold out. Not a bottle in sight. So like bro said, please, man, just grab one bottle per motherfucker, you know, and save some for us here at DDCB. But this is some good ass tequila, man. But my bro is getting the vibe right.
Definitely,
we getting the vibe right, man. You know, trying to get y'all some good scenery. You know, while we talking some ish. If y'all are tuning in with us tonight, it is December 7th, 2024, and we are 20-something days away from the new year, and it don't feel like it. I don't know where this year went, bro. This year came, conquered, and went.
Man, look, this shit been all over the place. Excuse me, y'all. We should have had this shit going.
No, it's all, man, listen, this is family. The DDCB world's family, man. So don't worry about it.
I don't know what the fuck this shit is. This is what happens when you got a wife who all on your shit. Everything but what you be watching is on this shit. Got Christmas music and shit. Man, no, damn well I don't like that motherfucker.
Just went crazy on that shit.
Man, this is why I don't like saving my. But it's all good. We gonna go down. We gonna get to my library on this shit.
I know bro got the real shit on this motherfucker.
You know.
Bro getting the vibe right. You know, as we do all the time.
Oh, well. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to play this shit as we go.
It's all good, man. We make do with what we can do.
Definitely. But, bro, we was talking yesterday.
Yeah, we were.
And man, part of one of the big things that we was talking about, especially in the sport of boxing, we was talking about all these motherfucking, really, bro. When it's down to it, we was talking about all these motherfucking cowards, bro.
We was talking about all these cowards. Before we get into this shit, do we have any sponsors before we get into our talk?
80 souls and I live. That's it.
As we should. And what's our slogan at 80 Souls, brother?
How is good of mankind for the only certain day is yesterday.
There you go, man. Now, as my brother was saying, me and my brother, we had when me and my brother talk, because when me and my brother talk, we talk for a long time because we fucking work so much. So I don't get to talk to my brother all the time because he got 90,000 jobs.
90,000 of them motherfuckers.
I'm always working and doing shit. So when me and my brother talk, we talk. And yeah, bro, we were discussing cowards. What cowards were we discussing, bro?
Man, really, to be honest with you, what we was ultimately talking about, man, is the American boxing scene is just turned into dog shit. I mean,
yes.
It doesn't really matter who you name as far as boxers, bro. As far as the Americans are concerned, I'm talking Americans. We can run down a list. Everybody, as far as the Americans concerned, of course, there's one name, Tank Davis. This nigga fighting Lamont Roach, bro. He bringing up a 130-pound champion to fight.
Shout out to Lamont Roach.
I ain't trying to play you, Lamont.
He's a DC.
I'm not trying to play you, bro.
Not at all. Nah.
But this is not what we asked for.
Agreed.
Tank is, if he not 30, he going on 30. And he has yet to fight a champion at 135. He hasn't taken a belt from a champion. He has not fought a champion. He's fought former champions, but he hasn't fought a champion.
Right.
You got Shakur. You got Loma. You got the other boy over there, top ranked, name start with a D. It slips my mind at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you got 3 other champions you can face.
Right.
And you went on a rant years ago talking about some Devin was an email champion. The only reason why you fighting for the belt is because somebody emailed you a belt. Well, Devin was undisputed at the time you had the baby belt.
Right.
He left, and the only reason you are the champion at the moment is because they emailed you the belt.
Right.
Right? They emailed you the belt, so now you the email champ.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to just give flack to Tank because he's not the only one. Shakur Stevenson fighting Joe Cordina. Don't want to see that shit.
No.
Now, a lot of you motherfuckers might not even know who Joe Cordina is. I do. I see him fought multiple times. I think I've seen 6 of his fights. That ain't what we want. We know what we wanted. We wanted Shakur. We wanted Tank. We want Tank, and we wanted Loma. Now, Loma, motherfuckers say Loma ducked Tank, but Loma been chasing this motherfucker since 2017.
Word.
So is that really a duck? Call it what you want. Yeah, I know, whatever. But if a motherfucker been chasing you since 2017 and then y'all go and try to negotiate and he say y'all full of shit, I mean, when the last time Loma didn't really...
Right.
Loma ain't that type.
Nah. When's last we seen that last Loma fight over here, bro? Who what was that last Loma fight?
He beat the shit out of George Kambosos.
Right, George Kambosos. Yeah, George Kambosos. And we were talking, the reason we had got on this because my brother's a big boxing fan, and so am I. Not more than my brother, but so am I. But we had got on this talk originally because we were talking about American sports.
Yeah.
Our overall talk was about the decline of American sports. And, of course, boxing is losing a lot of ratings and things such as that. Because, like you said, we got fights like Tank and Lamont Roach, who are set to fight March the 1st. And we already know what the results are going to be. I think you said, bro, you said the undercard is going to be ass.
Ass and grits, bro. Ass and grits. I mean, the overwhelming problem, bro, with American boxing is there's too many prima donnas. There's too many quote-unquote businessmen. And we want you guys to be businessmen. We want y'all to handle y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants y'all to get fucked. But at the same time, man, y'all niggas y'all do more fighting on Twitter than you do in the ring.
Oh yeah, Twitter fingers is big in our culture, man. Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you something. If social media had hands, it'd be a lot of beat up niggas.
Man.
Cause boy, y'all do more jaw jacking and Twitter finger shit talking more than I've ever seen in my life, man. This is how I know just the world is different, and it's affecting everything, even down to the American sports. Like I said, we're gonna stay on by. We're gonna get on. Like I said, if y'all just tuning in, our conversation right now is about the decline of American sports. Right now, we're just talking about boxing, but we're gonna also get to the NBA, the NFL, and etc. But right now, we're just talking about boxing. But our subject right now, if you're just tuning in to this live, it's about the decline of American sports. Like I said, Tank is set to fight Lamont Roach March 1st. Mm-hmm. we already know what the result's going to be. Like you said, we're not shitting on Lamont Roach. I've seen Lamont Roach fight before. He isn't a bad fighter.
No,
but we
he's
know,
not a bad fighter.
But we know he's not on Tank's level.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a 130-pounder moving up to 135 pounds to fight Tank. Everybody moves up at some point. We understand that. My thing is this, and it's just not Tank. It's Teofimo Lopez. And you know, bro, I used to fuck with Tia.
Yeah, big time.
At one point, he was my boy.
Big time.
Devin, after the whole Ryan fiasco, you turned down a fight with Liam Pato. What the fuck are you doing right now? Shakur's fighting Joe Cordina. Charlo brothers are gone. Where the fuck are they? Earl Spence ain't fought since the Crawford fight. That's going on 2 years.
Yeah. Damn, that's 2 years already?
July to be 2 years.
Wow.
July to be 2 years. You haven't been in the ring. And from what I hear he don't even have a trainer because he fired Derek Jones.
Right.
He fired, damn it, is his name? I'm fucking up all your names. But he fired Coach Derek.
Okay.
Who's training you? We don't know. What gym are you training out of? We don't know.
Right.
So we know we can't take any fucking fight you talking about serious if you ain't got no fucking trainer. Do I need to even talk about Wilder? No, I don't.
Listen. Wilder, man. First of all, you know what I hate as far as the Wilder situation, man. And like I said, man, we ain't here to down no brother. You know, because I know I couldn't do what you guys do. You know, you got the, you know, in any sports, but in boxing, you have to dedicate your life to it. That is some strenuous training that you must do. But if I can have my opinion and critique Wilder, the dude never got better as a boxer, bro. I don't understand. You lost. You got your ass whooped 3 times by Fury. I know you won. He won what?
They fought 3 times.
They fought 3 times.
I think the first fight was a long count.
It was after he knocked him out. Yeah,
it was a long count. But even that aside, man.
Aside of that, bro, when he got up from that, he got the whooping Wilder ass. Now they called that was the first one in a draw, right?
The first one was a draw.
Okay, the first one was a draw, and then he whooped his ass. The other 2, right? Mm-hmm. And the last one was even worse.
Last one was a knockout.
Yeah. And then I know he came back, knocked out one of them little flunky dudes. I can't even think of the dude's name.
Wilder fought Robert Helenius, I believe it was.
Big ass dude with the bald head.
Yeah. It was Robert Helenius.
Yeah, which was we all know that was a warm up fight, something to get him back.
It was just a tune up fight to get him back, and but the overwhelming problem with Wilder is what's indicative of all PBC fighters.
Yeah.
And the thing is that they're so sheltered, and their art of matchmaking. One thing you can't knock the PBC about is they know how to match their fighters.
Right.
They know how to matchmake over there.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is if you matchmaking all your guys with soft touch guys, you're not getting better. Iron sharpens iron. Steel sharpens steel. If you a piece of iron or you a piece of steel and you getting sharpened by wood, how much are you getting better?
Right.
And you know, Caleb Plant, he just had a fight.
Yeah.
But what is he doing? I mean, you got Pacheco over there. You got Christian Mabili over there. You got guys that you can actually fight. But you choosing to chase after Charlo? Nigga, for what?
Caleb Plant has more exciting moments outside the ring than he does in the ring.
Yeah, his last big moment was against Darrell.
Yeah.
When he knocked his ass out.
Yeah, that was his last big moment. You know, but outside of that, Caleb Plant to me has come more known for his antics before the fight, you know, because I think he got his ass beat. Who he fought? He fought Canelo, right?
Yeah, he fought Canelo, but before that, he fought. I think before this last fight he fought David Benavidez.
Right, he did. He fought David Benavidez. Right.
He lost that fight. And speaking of David Benavidez, I mean, he's fighting David Morrell, and I mean, how hyped can I really get up for that fight? Because, yeah, David Morrell's been calling you out and everything like that, but David Morrell only got 11 fights.
If I can ask you, bro, because I know you the true boxing fan. What is the fight that we need to? If you was to put together a card, bro, how would your card look?
If I was to put together a card,
I'm talking about from undercard to main event.
from undercard to main event. So if I had the money, say I'm Turkey Al-Sheikh. Shout out to Turkey.
right.
Shout out to His Excellency.
The excellence.
If I was Turkey Al-Sheikh and I had the money,
Right.
what I would do is I would start off with a Devin Ryan rematch. That would be, if I'm just doing 5 fights, I'll do a Devin Ryan rematch. I would do I would definitely do a Canelo David Benavidez, not because I think it's going to be a good fight, because I think that David Benavidez get his ass beat, but it's something that people want. Everybody's been calling for it. So you got to get the people what they want, because they're the consumer. They're the ones who are going to be paying for it.
Right.
You give them that fight. You get Tank and Shakur, and you can do 2 other fights. What we got? We can do a Pacheco Christian Mabili. That'll be a great one.
Okay.
We could do a Boots and Virgil Ortiz, and then these 2 fights are already happening.
Mm-hmm.
But a Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev trilogy, because they're about to fight again.
Mm-hmm.
But a trilogy everybody would get up for that, and a Usyk Fury trilogy would be good.
Okay.
And then you can throw in one in there that people wanted to see years ago, but I still think it'd be a good tune-up fight or a stay busy fight. You can do a Joshua Wilder fight, because that was a big fight at the time that everybody wanted to see.
Right.
That card's
is true.
very doable. And I mean, I could get into it, and I could start naming fighters that other people but I don't think a lot of people will know who Bam Rodriguez is. I don't think a lot of people would know who Keyshawn Davis is, or an Abdullah Mason, or a Vargas, or there's guys that are coming up that I can name. I just don't think the public will know who they are.
Exactly.
But all those other fights, all those fights with people who we don't know, a Serrano and Taylor trilogy fight, I would throw on that card.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely do that. I would find a way to get Alicia Baumgartner in the ring.
Okay.
With somebody. Maybe if the trilogy don't work with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, because I'd imagine Katie Taylor, she probably on her way out. So maybe Amanda Serrano and Alicia Baumgartner could go down.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a super card.
Yeah.
That would be a card that's
worth
your fucking money.
That's a stacked up card. And we look at, like you was just speaking of Sheik. If y'all don't know who Sheik is like a stupid billionaire from where he's from, bro. Is he from Saudi?
Yeah, he's from Saudi. Fucking
he's
got more money than God.
Man, for real. This dude is swimming in money, man. That nigga shit money. I think he piss money. But you look at this guy, and bro, he's putting together. I mean, I know we was over here watching one of the cards he put together, the one that was in L.A. And I know he put on.
That was a Crawford fight.
Yeah, the Crawford fight. And he did one. I think he did one after that too.
Yeah, he did. He did. I think he did 2 after that.
He did 2 after, yeah. And so you look at this guy, and then you look at you look at all the boxing, the WBA, the IBA, all the, what is he doing, bro, that they're not doing? And what's the hold up between, because this guy is, I mean, we know he got bread, but I mean, what makes him doing all these things? What makes him a boxing expert to put these type of cards together, but the actual boxing committee is not dedicated to doing that? Well,
the overwhelming problem is with the sanctioning bodies as a whole, most of them just don't stick to their rules and regulations that they abide by. They let champions fight when they want to fight. other champions, and then they have other guys who they Johnny on the spot with the mandatories. Number one is speaking of the WBA, they got too many goddamn belts. You got a regular, an interim, a super, there's too many belts they need to consolidate. But part of the problem is just promotional companies not having the dollars to be able to recoup and a return on investment, ROI.
Yeah.
So what Turkey is doing, he's saying, all right, I'm going to put together this fight. I'm going to put together this card. And you going to get paid, but you ain't finna be in the ring with no sugarfoot motherfucker.
Right.
You finna be fighting somebody that's worth my damn time and is worth the viewing people's pleasure.
Right.
Because we are here to see fights. And that's one thing that I don't understand with these damn boxing fanatics of particular fighters. Bro, at the end of the day, we are here to see fights. I shouldn't have to ask you, shouldn't have to beg you. There shouldn't be a question of whether or not you're going to unify. You should just be out there trying to actively unify your fucking division, And a lot of these guys don't want to take a loss. But the thing is that if you continue to fight the best, if you're fighting the best fighters available all the time,
right,
let me tell you something. You are going to lose. It is going to fucking happen.
True.
You're going to lose. Man, this dude, Monster Inoue, he about to fight, I think it's New Year's Eve or was it Christmas Eve one day, but he fighting very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker Inoue on his 4th fucking weight division.
Right.
He keep moving up. Eventually, you gonna get got.
Right.
I love Inoue because the motherfucker's brave. He whooping motherfuckers' ass and moving up the division in the ranks and beating motherfuckers' ass. But you keep fighting like that, man, you gonna run into somebody.
I'm with you, bro. It's like that, and that's what if I had my take on it, like it's just like that's what I say about boxing. Like you just said, bro, you made the perfect thing. If you fight, you're going to lose, but fight anyway. It's like, oh, I ain't ready to fight him. I ain't ready to do this. I ain't ready to do that, and all that, bro. Just fight. That's what you paid to do. Win, lose, or draw, you are paid to fight. It don't matter who the fuck you fight. That's your job. That's what you get paid to do. So I don't give a fuck. And that's what, shout out to Mike Tyson. Because that's the thing about Tyson, bro. And that's what made, why we talking about Tyson years and years later, man, after, he hasn't been in the ring. We going to speak on that too. Because he just we going to speak on the Netflix fight. But Tyson ducked no one. Everybody that they gave Tyson, bro, he fought them. Mm-hmm. This is your next fight, Tyson. Bring their ass on. That's all Tyson said. It was yes to everything. I don't give a fuck who it is. It can be the janitor at the motherfucker. It can be the janitor at the gym. I'm fighting him. Bring his ass. Mm-hmm. That was Tyson's mindset. He didn't duck no smoke. And out of his whole career, Tyson only lost, 5, 6 fights?
Well, if you count Jake Paul as 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that was a sanctioned fight.
Yeah.
Technically.
My morality ain't gonna count it.
It is what it is.
But like you said, it is what it is. But that's why I said that's why Mike is one of the greatest of all time, man. Not only just for his brash bravery and who he, his style and who he is. He never ducked any smoke.
Never.
You know what I mean? He never ducked any smoke. And that's what you have to respect. And, we going to get on some other sports people that, do little diva shit too. But, that's the thing we respect about Tyson, man. And I just don't see a lot of that in today's boxing, bro. Like you said, everybody wants to pick and choose. And they want to look at diva shit like, oh, your last pay-per-view did this many numbers. That's why I'm not going to fight. I don't respect shit like that, bro. I don't. How about you, bro?
The problem with that shit is everybody going after that Mayweather shit, but they're following the money Mayweather footprint. They're forgetting about Pretty
Boy. Right.
Pretty Boy had fights. He had legendary fights. Money had legendary fights too.
Yeah.
But Pretty Boy had legendary fights.
Indeed.
He was actively built up and put in the ring that would test him, that would push him, that made him better.
My classic fight is him and Zab Judah.
That was a great fight.
They should have ran that back twice, man.
They should have ran it back twice. But you want to know what, man? That's where American boxing is. Now you go look on the British side. Mm-hmm. Them boys is fighting.
Yeah,
the Australians are fighting. The Japanese are fighting. The Mexicans are fighting. Boxing is doing well outside of America right now.
Yeah,
it is doing extremely well. But you get into America, Caleb Plant ain't doing shit. Tank ain't doing shit. Devin ain't doing shit. Shakur ain't doing shit. Boots ain't doing shit. Devin ain't doing shit. Charlo brothers ain't doing shit. Earl Spence ain't doing shit. David Benavidez ain't really doing shit. He trying to fight motherfuckers, but it's too far, too late, in my opinion.
Right.
Those are the Wilder ain't doing shit. Those are the names that people know.
Right.
Right. Those are big names that people know. Keith Thurman. Don't even get me started. I mean, Mike Tyson is more active than Keith Thurman, bro.
And how old is Mike Tyson, brother?
Mike Tyson is 58, I believe. I believe he's 58 years old. Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. in the exhibition, was it 2019 or 2020?
2020.
Okay. And then he turned around and had a fight in 2014. Or this year.
Yeah.
This past month or whatever. Keith Thurman has fought one time. One time since Pacquiao 2017.
And how old is Keith Thurman?
Keith Thurman in his mid-30s.
You see what I'm saying?
Danny Garcia, another fighter. Well, I'm giving Danny Garcia a pass because he's a promoter now.
Okay.
So he's focused and he's doing his thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to put Danny to the side.
Shout out to Danny Garcia.
But, man, the rest of you niggas, man, what the fuck is you doing, Brian Norman Jr.?
And this is what you get paid to. You know what gets me with athletes, man? This is what you get paid to do, man. Bro, we're not making a sneeze of a money that these motherfuckers is making, man. Not even close.
They're making our salaries in a couple rounds, bro.
Bro, in a couple rounds. If not, they probably making our salary before they even hit the ring. You know what I mean? And you know, you got hardworking Americans, man, you know, and blue collar people who, you know, they get up, they work their ass off, man. And, you know, like I said, I'm not here to down nobody, but you get paid millions of dollars to do this, man. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying money is everything, but at the same time, this is what you get paid to do and get paid very, very, very fucking good.
You get paid handsomely, man.
Handsomely.
You know
what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? And before we move on to other sports, because I know we're trying to hit other sports, the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight was what, a few weeks ago, bro?
Yeah, it was like the end of November, middle of November. It was something, bro.
Something right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right.
I believe,
yeah.
like you said, like mid-November. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was on Netflix, but first of all, the fucking Netflix need their ass whooped. It was
facts.
It was fucking horrible.
Facts.
Man, my shit was freezing. My shit was freezing more than ice, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, what is this?
I had to watch this shit on my phone. Now, you know, I got Netflix on every fucking TV down here. I got Netflix on the PS5. I got a cube and a shield behind this TV. It wasn't working on none of that. It was only working on my phone. So I had to mirror that shit to the TV. That shit was bad.
Yeah, that shit was bad. I don't know what the fuck Netflix had going on at night, but the fucking stream was horrible, man. Fucking horrible. Shout out to the undercards, because the undercards was the highlight. You know, Mario's Barrios. I don't know the other guy who he fought.
Ramos
was a good fucking fight. Shout out to Mario's Barrios. I'm a fan of Mario's Barrios. He's another one. Don't duck, no smoke. Take every fight. and go in there and go
Well,
out
no,
like a warrior.
he did a little bit of ducking.
Oh, okay. Well, you
He
would know
did
better
just-
than
he
me,
did just
bro.
a little bit of
You
ducking.
would know better than me.
He did a little bit of ducking. He was supposed to fight Boots, and that shit never came to
Oh,
fruition.
Mario, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mario Barrios is WBC champion at 147.
Okay.
And Boots has aspirations to become undisputed. He tried to get the other 3 champions in the ring, and Stanionis, Barrios, and Brian Norman Jr., and they wouldn't bite. All of them, with the exception of Barrios, even Barrios was going to get a career high payday. But Brian Norman Jr., I mean, he was offered 17 times his highest payday, and you didn't get in the ring. And what Brian Norman Jr. don't understand is Top Rank don't match their fighters light.
Right.
They don't do that. They're not the PBC. They're not gonna keep putting you in guys in the ring with guys that you're gonna lose, you're gonna beat. They're gonna put you in the ring with guys who are gonna test you, and you will lose, and it will be for less money than what Eddie Hearn and Boots offered you.
Right.
You know, so that's where we're at with it, man. But yeah, Barrios, that fight didn't go down, but again, that's where we are with U.S. boxing, man. And another big part of the problem is, man, you keep putting $80 price points behind these garbage ass fights. But here we go, Turkey Al Sheikh putting on some of the best cards I've ever seen in my fucking life for $20, $25 pay-per-views.
But see, when you really get money and you're not money hungry, this is what you do, man. This is how you give back to the people. You know what I mean? We got people, bro, who's making millions and millions of dollars, bro, that still yearn for more. It's like, man, how rich do you want to be? Because in my book, rich is rich. You know what I mean? How richer do you want to be? And like you said, you put on these half-ass cards and overcharging the people.
I mean, and with all those fighters, with the exception of Tank Davis, because Tank does do great gates.
Of course.
He does.
Yeah.
People come up to show out for Tank.
Yeah, they do.
They fill those arenas. But this is the thing about those gates, okay? There's things about those gates. If you're making $18 million, you're making $20 million on those gates, how much of that is Tank Davis actually bringing home? That's the real question. I have very, very hard to believe that you're getting a Canelo-style take on those gates. I find it hard to believe.
Right.
Don't know his deal structure, but I find it hard to believe that Tank is doing that, especially when your pay-per-views are doing so poorly. Because outside of Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis has never sold more than 250,000 pay-per-views, and 250,000 pay-per-views is not good. Outside of Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney has never done more than, I think the reported numbers on that was over 5. So that's good. That's a good number. But outside of that, you've never sold more than 150,000, because I think the Loma and Devin did 150. I think that was the reported numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shakur, I don't believe he's ever fought on pay-per-view before. The other champions in that division, outside of Loma, has never fought on pay-per-view. At 140, T.O.'s never fought on pay-per-view. Liam Pato has never fought on pay-per-view. I can't even remember who the other fucking champion is, the BC champion. He's never fought on pay-per-view. Part of the problem is, and we're going to segue this into other sports now, but part of the problem is paywalls and accessibility.
Right.
You can't put every fucking fight on pay-per-view. Every fight is not pay-per-view worthy.
I agree, bro.
Pay-per-view fights are reserved for the best of the best of the best. Or, even if it's not the best, it's the biggest spectacle.
Right.
So, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis was not a great fight. I called the fight.
Yeah.
And I think I probably got the exact knockout round correct, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you did. You called it.
I called a lot of them. I called Hector Garcia knockout. I called the round. Frank Martin. I called
the 9.
round.
Yeah, you called it the 9.
it's a part of that is putting this shit behind a paywall, and you're inviting piracy because people will pay for good cards. You're still gonna have motherfuckers who are gonna steal it, but people will pay for the cards. But it's time for you guys to consolidate. It's time for all of boxing to get on the board. You need to fall in line behind Turkey and let him lead us to the promised land with getting these fights going.
Word.
And that's segueing right over into the MLB while they're suffering.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing too many goddamn rules. They just came out with a new fucking rule nobody's a fan of. They keep fucking with the sports. They keep fucking over their core audience of what baseball used to be.
Right.
And then on top of that, you go to these goddamn stadiums and the ticket prices are outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking product on the field is subpar, and you wonder why your viewership is dropping. Moving along to the NBA. NBA, the reason why their viewership is dropping, my explanation to that is I believe the NBA in some respects will be okay.
Right.
Because every single sport goes through cycles. And me personally, I just believe this is just a cycle, right?
Right.
Everybody love LeBron. They're tuning in to see LeBron. LeBron is just that generational talent that people love to see.
Yes.
And he's no longer a top 5 player. How in love are people with Giannis? How in love are they with Anthony Edwards? How in love are they with SGA? I believe there are some hardcore basketball fans that love these guys. I do. But it's just going to take time for that new crop to separate themselves and come up because Curry's on his way out. How long does he have left to play? But Curry is still fucking Curry.
KD.
But KD, same way. But another thing with that is it's the product on the court. You've changed the rules so much that the game has gone so perimeter that these guys are throwing up threes like it's going out of fucking style. That 3-point line needs to be pushed back.
Yeah, bro, I said the same thing. You're absolutely right.
I think you honestly, in my opinion, I think you get rid of the 3, push it back further enough and make it a 4-point shot.
Either that, like you said, either push that bitch back or get rid of it altogether. Shit, take it back to the old school when them niggas was wearing shorts damn near to they nuts. Where they ain't had no 3-pointer. It was just the free. It was just the paint and with the free throw lines. Or I mean,
you really don't have any centers in the league anymore.
No, we don't.
There's no true center in this league anymore.
What was the last true?
Boogie, Dwight.
Yeah,
last true.
And bro, and I'm glad you said Dwight. Has Dwight been forgotten and disrespected for his greatness, bro? Dwight was and he was left off the top 75, which I thought was some bullshit.
I think that was a slap in the face to Dwight Howard. I definitely believe that if you take in his career as a whole, he's a top 75 player. Because Dwight had a prime run that was very, very good.
Yes.
That was very good. That warranted a top 75 spot. It did.
It did. Over, and I love Dame. Dame should not have been top 75.
Not at this point. I mean, Dwight Howard has Dame has never led his team to the promised land.
No.
Dwight has.
Yes.
Dwight has. Even though he wasn't victorious in those efforts, he's led his team to the promised land.
Yes.
So that does count for something. Because every great player is not going to win a championship.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
plenty of them retired without.
Plenty of them retired. Some of the greats, Carmelo, T-Mac,
the Barkleys. Yeah,
some of them guys are. You're just gonna run up against a Jordan. You're gonna run up against a LeBron. You're gonna run up against a young Oklahoma City Thunder that are just gonna get you the fuck up out of there.
Right.
And but that speaks to the greats that did persevere and did push through. That really speaks to how a Dirk Nowitzki really good he truly was, because he played in an era where there was a Tim Duncan there was a crazy, great, good Thunder team there.
Word.
There was a Spurs team there. There was LeBron and them boys and whatever team he was on at the time. Lakers were still there because, you know, as long as you got Kobe, you got a fucking chance.
Oh, of course.
You know, and then you got them guys coming up out the East because Boston at one point in time, I mean, they still are, but
Yeah,
Boston
for
been
sure.
good for a while.
Yeah.
The Hawks had a little quiet run. The Bucks are fucking crazy, especially right now. So you're going to have those times. But you have to be able to stick to your core value. And I know you want to change things up and keep things fresh, but at the same time, don't alienate your core audience. And your core audience is suffering because, number one, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. These goddamn NFL League Pass, fucking center ice, extra innings, fucking Sunday ticket, it's just too goddamn expensive. In a time where inflation has kicked the shit out of people at the because of COVID. I mean, that's the reason why inflation was high.
4 years later, still, yeah.
That's how this economy works, you know what I mean? Despite what motherfuckers think, you don't just turn around from a recession like that.
No, it takes a while. It takes a while.
When you go and you fucking print money to prop up the economy, as they should.
Right.
They definitely should have did that to keep us going to a depression. They did the right thing.
Right.
But the result of that is inflation.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and streaming is just, I feel like streaming is just killing everything, bro. I mean, do you eventually see streaming just staying for good? Do you feel in years to come that is something that they're going to get rid of eventually? Or do you feel streaming is going to be around forever?
Streaming is here to stay. Especially because when you look at the world economy is deregulated. So if we talk about illegal streams, you can make streaming illegal in U.S. all day.
Right.
What's going to end up happening is these streaming companies that have the millions of dollars to do so, they're going to set up a fucking a server company in fucking Africa that has no regulation, that is going to welcome the investment into their area, and they're just going to start a streaming company there.
True that.
No regulation there, no laws there. They don't really give a fuck.
That's true.
And then there is a server with all the pay-per-view fights on there. There's with all the NBA League Pass. What these guys need to wise up and do is what they need to do is say, hey, I'm AT&T. Hey, I'm Spectrum or Verizon or whoever the fuck is your cable provider. We're going to offer you every single channel for this price.
Right.
Is what it is.
Right.
What TV will look like in the next 10 to 15 years, maybe 20, depending on how stubborn they are, is going to look exactly how Spotify looks, how YouTube Music looks, how Apple Music looks. You're going to be able to get whatever the fuck you want at the click of a fucking button, and it's all going to be there. All of it. And it's all going to be backed and paid for via advertisement.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to, this is going to have to happen. If you want to defeat piracy, that's how you do it.
That's
you just
true.
got to find another person to pay for the stream. Now, granted, AT&T, Spectrum, whatever your cable provider,
Right.
They're not going to give you the service for free. Of course, there's going to be some type of subscription.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if I'm paying $100 to get that,
Right.
I'm getting everything for $100. Why don't I go the legal route? Because I'm getting everything. I'm getting the NBA. I'm getting the NFL. I don't have to worry about buffing streams. I don't have to worry about doing something illegal. I don't have to worry about none of that bullshit. I can just get this. It's going to be a reliable stream. I'm going to be able to bring people over, not be embarrassed, all this other good shit, and I'll be able to watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it.
True that.
That is the way that it needs to go. Same way they did in music, they need to do with TV, movies, and TV shows.
Bro, I agree. like you said, man, because when you're buying, motherfuckers is buying 80 different streams, bro, for 10,000 different reasons, man. And like you saying, in this economy, it's just not gonna work, But segueing into something else, but before I segue into that, bro, like you say, so you said the decline of American sports. Do you feel it's just temporary in all of aspect, in all sports, or just certain leagues?
I believe the NFL is just going through a cycle right now, and I think the NFL can bounce back.
And I'm not fucking with that 30-yard shit with the kickoff. I'm not fucking with that shit.
They're doing that to lower their liability.
I get it.
I get it.
I understand.
I get it, but
it still sucks.
It still sucks. But we'll as a collective we'll get over that as long as the overall product is good. Which the NFL, out of all the leagues, I feel has been the best at making decisions and changes in the games for the better. Like, people asked for challenges, and we got challenges. You know what I mean? I believe that's gonna make it better. NFL, I think, is just going through a cycle. NBA, I believe, is going through a cycle. MLB, they're dying. They're dying, and they're dying because they're shooting themselves in the foot. NHL, I think they're just going through a cycle, and I believe they went through a cycle, and they're starting to come out of it because the NHL is exciting.
It is. It really is.
Going to a Blues game is fucking exciting. It's exhilarating.
Man, that Blues game we went to was fucking amazing, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's always a good time at the Enterprise Center watching the Blues.
Yeah, man.
It's always a good time.
I'm a Hawks fan, by the way, my beloved people out there. But I am, overall, I'm a fan of NHL. You know what I mean? But it's
soccer, it's not going through any downs right now. I believe soccer is probably the only thing that's not hurting right now.
Man, you are absolutely right, man. My son is a soccer player. Y'all know, bro. Just telling the world.
Right.
And man, you be amazed at how And I used to play. This crazy thing. I played soccer back in my younger years. I played for 2 years, and I didn't know. I'm from we from the ghetto, man. So the most popular sports is basketball, football, of course.
Right.
But just to the couple years I did play back in elementary, it just brought me to a newfound respect for that sport. You know what I mean? And just really start getting into it more, and then start getting into it even more, when my son played. But you right, bro. That is a beloved sport worldwide that when you start to pay attention, you like, damn, these motherfuckers really love. And never seen a soccer game, bro, that wasn't sold out. I'm talking about every seat. If you tune into a soccer game, every seat, somebody ass is in every seat.
Yeah. Soccer it's exciting, man. It's nonstop action. It's continuous running, and you can come back and dime.
That
it's
is
just
true.
One of those. It's just 1 point. It ain't fucking 7, and then you fuck up, and then they put up another 7. Now you down 2 touchdowns, and you got to figure it out.
Word.
You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of basketball. Why I feel like they'll be okay, because I've seen it so many fucking times.
True.
Golden State down by fucking 21, and here come Curry. Now they up by 6.
You're right. I'm talking about out of fucking
in 3 minutes they up in 6.
In 3 minutes, man.
Right.
And you're right. And like you said, man, every league goes through its troubles. Even the lockout in '99. I remember the lockout in '99. And the NBA had to work their way back up. It lost viewership then. It took like a couple years before it got back to where it was. So, like you said, everybody love their sports. And, I pray that this is just a temporary thing. But I just know I was seeing something about NBA losing 40% of viewership and things such of that nature. Before we segue into anything else, how good as a commissioner is Adam Silver? I just feel like, it's kind of touch and go, ever since David Stern took over RIP to David Stern, who I feel was one of the best commissioners in all of sports.
I think he was the best commissioner
in all of sports. Yeah. How do you feel about where Adam Silver is taking the NBA?
I think we got to give him time. I know he's been in a position a while, but at the same time, he came in during a time where the league fundamentally was going through a change of the way the game is being played has been changed, and player power was individual player power. We always had stars that had power, you know what I mean? But the individual player who you wouldn't necessarily think has a lot of power as opposed to yesteryear.
Right.
So they had to put rules in place like the 65-game rule with the MVP and other awards and things like that. They have to really reinvent themselves because the game is full perimeter now.
Yeah.
There is no center. There's just fucking 4 guards and a stretch 4.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what the fuck the game is.
Yeah, it's no center.
I mean,
and, let's keep it a bean.
Not to say that that's a bad way to play. It can be exciting at times, but it could be bad to watch when you got off nights of guys just chucking up threes and fucking missing.
And just break. I'm talking about building a project home, nigga.
It could be really bad at that point. And,
Word.
We just got to get to a point to where, get back in the paint and because these guys are our gladiators. I mean, quiet as kept, we want to see a motherfucker get dunked on. We want to see somebody get their ass crossed up. We want to see somebody, back a motherfucker down in the paint and do some trickery shit and do and I think part of it was the balance.
Right.
I think when Adam Silver first came in, David Stern, beginning Adam Silver, I believe there was a very good balance. And part of it was what started the whole damn conversation was I called you up. I was like, bro, I saw this TikTok. There was women was asking their husbands about prime Derrick Rose.
Right.
And you had guys like Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook who were just fucking exciting to watch, man. Like, Derrick Rose is the biggest what if in all of fucking sports.
It's sad, bro. Shout out to Derrick Rose, who just recently retired from the game of basketball in 16 years.
Yes.
If y'all are a fan of basketball or NBA, yeah, bro, it's
that time.
It's time.
It is time.
It's time, man. What's that? Got some rum over here, right there, bro. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you got to do the rum sometime, man.
Yeah. I'm outside of whiskey. I am a rum fan outside of whiskey.
I'm just an alcoholic.
I think we are. Man, listen, we'll tell y'all about that later, how we needed some AA during COVID.
COVID?
It's the people need to know, man, how bad it was. We going to get into that towards the end of the segment, man.
Let me tell you something about COVID, bro.
If y'all got any COVID stories out there, man, if y'all into this live
leave that
stream,
shit in the comments.
Please leave it in the comments.
Let me tell you something.
We would love to hear y'all COVID story.
COVID, we went through 1 gallon of fucking JMO every fucking day we got together.
And normally that was every Friday and Saturday.
Every Friday and Saturday. 1 gallon of fucking JMO, just me and bro. Over here getting fucked up.
Man.
Watching the protesters burn shit because it wasn't no sports.
It wasn't no sports zone. Shit was done.
Hey, that was our sports.
And our sports was looking at the protesters fuck shit up.
Eating some good ass food.
Oh my God.
We was over here cooking up a motherfucker.
I'll tell you something, man. Food to me don't even taste the same since COVID. I don't know what it was about that COVID food. Maybe because the world was shut down and people had more preparation time. So whether we would cook it or whether we would go out and get it, it never failed.
Never fucking
Never fucking failed.
We over here with fucking. Don't let it be a Mexican night, bro.
Oh, it's
When
going.
we would have the fucking guac and the motherfucking salsa over here with the burritos, Doritos, enchiladas, chalupas. We making shit over here.
Man, you get,
And
bro.
we was fucking some shit up,
You got my stomach flipping.
Man.
Just talking about that shit, man.
We over here making a whole spread for fucking 50 people for fucking 6.
That's a fact.
It was literally 8 people over here.
Literally 8 motherfuckers.
Our kids and then us 4 over here listening to music. That's when we was doing the verses and shit.
Oh yeah.
Niggas was big fans of that. We gotta bring that back.
We gotta bring the
time.
verses back, man. Like, come on, man. That shit really kept it. What was your favorite verses, bro? Speaking of verses, what was your favorite one?
I gotta give you a few.
Come on with it.
I gotta give you a few. I think my all-time favorite verses had to be Dipset vs. the Lox.
Shout out to Jada Kid, Sheik, Luch, and Styles P. Shout out to Jim Jones, Joel Santana,
And
Cam.
Cameron Giles.
Yeah, man, Freaky Zeke, all them guys. But, and let me tell you something. Coming up in high school, first of all, I don't care. I'm an older guy. I'm still young. I was born in '86. I grew up on the Lox, right? And my high school days, like my earlier childhood, I grew up on the Lox, and then when I got in high school, it was the Diplomats.
Right.
So to see that versus, that shit was like a dream come true. I'm like, what? Like these are got, man. Shout out to Wu-Tang, man.
The Wizard.
The RZA, the Jizza. I am the next. I'm the 10th member of the Wu-Tang Clan. Everybody know this, but to see that when that verses came up, to see that was like, oh my god. And I had the Lox winning it, just not like that. I didn't know that it was gonna get that ugly.
Well,
I ain't know it was gonna get that ugly.
This
bro.
the problem with the versus format. This is the problem with the versus format, right? There is a world, okay? There is a world, and I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna be looking at me fucking crazy when I say this, okay? But there is a world where Lil Wayne can get got by some niggas.
Of course.
Lil Wayne can get got by some people.
Yeah.
Because there's only 20 songs. And you have to be strategic about how you play it. There's a world where Kanye could get got by somebody you don't think he can get got by.
That's true.
Like, for example,
That's true.
a T.I. Kanye, a T.I. Wayne, you would say Kanye and Wayne could run with it. But depending on how you play it, what songs you play, and when you play it.
Let me tell you something. Tip, I'm tired of Tip being disrespected. And maybe a lot of you young motherfuckers didn't grow up in the Tip era.
They wasn't there in 04.
They wasn't, bro. Y'all wasn't outside.
Y'all wasn't outside when that motivation came out.
All they got is suicide. I don't know what the fuck. I'm always, fucking with your nephew. Like, man, what the fuck is that? Man, you gotta listen to this, man. They be talking. Oh, I be sounding like hot doo-doo. I be like, man, turn that bullshit off.
Motherfucking.
And he want me to pass him the ox. He want me to pass him the ox, bro.
Look, I do not want to hear none of that bullshit you talking about, young man. Don't want to hear that bullshit.
Trey can't get the ox, bro.
Man, fuck. No, he can't get. Man, put on some shit I ain't never even. I'm like, bro. Like, I'm a music connoisseur.
Word.
And I give guys chances.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
For sure. I get a young nigga's chance.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I was not a Crit fan at first until I lived with Crit.
Yeah.
Now I love him.
Oh, Crit is, man.
Shout
Shout out to Crit, man.
Derez Deshawn.
Yeah.
Was not a big fan of him. Now I like his music. My guy, he passed away, unfortunately. But the new guy on the block that I was going to fuck with heavy was Pop Smoke. That was my nigga.
Shout out to Pop, man.
Pop Smoke, I loved his music.
I did like
people
Pop.
can't say that, I'm biased. I'm a music connoisseur, so I give guys chances. I gave 21 Savage a chance. I just only like him on features.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. He just, yeah.
I don't like his projects. I only like him on features. Which, I mean, if that's the way I like to consume him, that's the way I like to consume him.
Word.
Because he's my T-Pain. Because that's the only way I fuck with T-Pain.
Right.
On them features.
Yeah, the features. T-Pain was a different motherfucker on features.
Them motherfuckers wasn't there in 07.
No, they wasn't, man.
When you turned on the fucking radio.
Oh, my Lord.
It was T-Pain and this dude. And it was T-Pain and that dude. Man. And it was T-Pain and another dude. And after commercial break, it was T-Pain on song.
DJ Khaled was squeezing the life out of T-Pain. Nigga, he was on. That nigga was on about 80 DJ Khaled songs, nigga. Get the fuck out of here! DJ Khaled, get the Tony Yayo above.
Yeah, shout out to Yayo.
Shout out to Tony Yayo,
what
man.
we was talking about, bro, that was probably my favorite. My favorite of a different genre for a different reason, and I know some of y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, "You old ass nigga,
Man,
fuck you."
I already know what you about to say.
Nigga.
Fuck them young
fuck
niggas.
you, young motherfuckers. That Isley Brothers and motherfucking Earth, Wind and Fire. The production value of that alone made that the best verses.
Facts,
period.
And that's a fact.
That was the best production value.
Mr. And let me tell you something. Ronald Isley came on that bitch looking like a mafia boss. This nigga had the chinchilla.
Make you say,
man, oh my God.
Anything, girl.
And we been called it before me and my brother was down here watching it like some old niggas.
Let me tell you, I got dressed up for that motherfucker.
My brother got dressed up for that shit. My bro got dressed up for that motherfucker. That's how real it was. And we called it. We said, yo, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
But after
they
that
get
half,
washed.
I said it was competitive.
It was neck and neck. Yeah.
But I said as soon as they play September, I'm going through their hits in my head. I'm like,
right.
Yep, they got this, they got that, they got this, but ain't. But if he'd have played some of them, it'd definitely been over. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I fuck with you. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I grew up on you. Every family gathering, you were played multiple times. We were everybody was dancing to your music in my household. No, all due respect, but y'all got y'all ass washed, man.
Oh yeah, listen. Once what was that joint that they dropped, bro? We said yeah, it's fucking over. When
they played that Voyage to Atlantis.
Oh yeah. Once you play that, it's over.
It was over. Once the
nigga,
when that nigga hit that guitar, it was over. When he hit that y'all know what I'm talking about. That
what song is greater than Voyage to Atlantis? That Earth, Wind, and Fire, bruh. That's like 10 songs in one. That's probably one of the greatest songs ever. It's just
It is. I mean, it is.
Bro, come on now.
But that was my second favorite one. And my last favorite one, it was a bit underrated, and I don't think people really appreciated it. But it was the Joe and Ja.
I fucked with the Joe and Ja verses. It was a lot of hits played in that motherfucker, man. I don't think people know how many hits. We know Ja got a ton of them.
Ja got 20 number ones. I knew Ja was going to win it, but I just knew 50 was ducking the smoke. And let me tell you, I know you don't agree, bro.
Come on, yeah, what's up?
There is a world where 50 can beat Ja hit for hit. It's just, again, how it's played.
I would never deny that. 50 got, let me tell you something.
50 got him.
50 got him.
50 got him.
I would never, first of all, we see what happens when you count 50 out in any fucking thing. Okay? 50 ain't the motherfucker to count out. Let's just say that.
He was the only nigga to go on tour that wasn't named Usher, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake.
And sold
out every fucking
show. Talking about the Final Lap tour.
Yeah. Now, meanwhile, the Lil Baby shows was getting canceled. Sexy Red was getting canceled. Dirk was getting canceled.
Why they want to call 50 an old nigga?
That's because you young niggas ain't got no money. Niggas ain't got no money, young motherfuckers.
And yeah, and you know what, younger people, and I say this because me and my brother still young. We young old niggas. We're just young old niggas. We're older, but I'm talking about the younger fellas. What they don't know is they don't know about quality. Right. Everything is quantity to them because they living in a fast pace, time.
Yeah, as soon as it comes out, it's over. Like when we was coming up, bro. We live with albums. Like how niggas is artists drop an album and then 3 hours later you calling it a classic is beyond me.
Man, niggas be calling it a classic 2 hours later. I'd be like, bruh.
Dog, you literally only had time to listen to the album once, maybe twice, if that.
If that.
And I know y'all not consuming music the way I consume music. How I consume music is I turn my ass around, a screen will look just like this one right here with just the damn thing on there.
Yeah.
Or the screen to be blank, or I'll play my big speaker back there, and I'll just be living with projects. Projects. Do you hear me? That's why I can make controversial statements like For Your Eyes Only is my favorite J. Cole album because I live with that project. And the time that project came out and where I was in my life,
I remember
it
you always saying that.
resonated with me more. That's what music is about. It's sometimes it's all about timing. It's all about timing. If you drop 2014 Forest Hill Drive on me right now, I'm going to say it's a great project. If you drop For Your Eyes Only, I may think differently about that project because I'm not in the same place I was when that album first came out. And I live with that album. I live with it. And I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with Born Sinner. When that them two right there is neck and neck for me. Even though, in my opinion, 2014 Hills Drive is his best project, but Born Sinner and For Your Eyes Only, where I was in my life in those two times, the fuck out of here, man. When Section 80 dropped, where I was in my life,
2011.
Come on, bro.
2011.
There's no fucking way. Good Kid, Mad City, one of the greatest hip hop projects.
And don't you know that motherfucker still charting to this day, man?
It has to.
Kendrick Lamar dropped Good Kid, Mad City in 2012, and it is still charting to this day. I mean, amazing, man. I mean, since we're wrapping up the year with this podcast tonight, we just gonna kind of bear with us, y'all, because we're gonna be kind of all over the place.
Y'all be all right. Y'all know how we get down.
Y'all know how we do. We touch and go. Take it back a little bit. Kendrick Lamar, and I'm only speaking of this because we haven't spoken on that, as we all know. Mm-hmm. Some smoke in the city, got stirred up. It started with the feature he did on Metro Boomin and Future song.
Like that.
Like that. Mm-hmm. And Out of the Sky Blue. You know what? I woke up the next day. I'll never forget. I think that shit dropped this past summer. Mm-hmm. I woke up one morning, bro. I didn't even know the record dropped or whatever the case was. All I know is it was just motherfucking social media was going stupid. Oh, nigga, Kendrick this, J. Cole and Drake. Oh, he went stupid. Oh, I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? I missed it. I didn't, all I know is I woke up into it. And I went to go hear it. And, man, I swear I played that verse over and over and over and over fucking again. I said, oh, my God. These niggas talking out of their neck. I pull the coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect.
The last one was better.
There's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope my similar Somali. My Timberland bipolar, I choose violence. I said, oh, my.
That was a great verse.
I said, oh, my God.
Great verse.
I said, man, it's about to be some smoke in the fucking city. And then the battle happens.
Yes.
And him and Kendrick is shooting. It's a full shootout. boom, boom, boom. Niggas blamming on big 40s. You know, hit Drake dropped. This nigga dropped. Drake dropped. This nigga.
And they was going, but it wasn't a week apart before niggas was responding.
No.
It wasn't even a week, bro.
No, and what got started because, you know, Drake had dropped that drop and give me 50 shit, which I thought was complete ass. That's just the best thing that the closest thing that Drake made in that battle was Family Matters. That I gave him credit for. Like, okay, this is the close. Even though
overall, I think Drake made a fan out of me because you know I think my favorite Drake song up to that point was "I Just Want to Be Successful" featuring Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Drake got some shit that I fuck with.
No, Drake, man,
But
listen. Drake is a legend. And
Drake truly made with that battle, I got a higher level of respect for Drake.
But this is the thing we said about Drake. I don't respect that suing shit he's doing. That shit is ass.
He pulling the Devin Haney.
He's definitely pulling a Devin Haney. But my thing is, there's one thing I can give about that light-skinned Canadian. He ain't never ducked a battle. Win, lose, or draw.
No.
He never ducked a battle.
He got in there with Pusha T. He learned the hard way.
Yeah.
He got in there with Pusha.
Yeah, you know, Drake will rumble. You know, Drake will rumble.
And I think he needed that Pusha T beef to get him prepared for this because Pusha T gonna push you. He gonna take you there.
Which Pusha T is very disrespectful. He's very arrogant. He's an arrogant rapper. He's very cocky.
Yeah.
Pusha T raps like, none of you niggas fuck with me on no level, none whatsoever. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Man.
And that's how you should be.
That motherfucker Infrared did it for me. It wasn't even a story added on. It was Infrared.
That's what started. A lot of people don't. First of all, that beat is just Kanye just did that beat stupid, man. And
shout out to Ye, man.
Oh, shout out to Ye, man. You know, listen, shout out to all our legends, man. And you know, I know y'all motherfuckers call Kanye a crazy motherfucker. That's your fellow Gemini brother.
Yes.
Hey,
as far as I see, you gotta love us or hate us. It's a lot of us Geminis over here. Kendrick, Pac, Big,
Andre 3000.
Andre Stacks, Kanye, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is a Gemini?
Do with that information as you will.
Oh, man. I did not know Donald Trump was a Gemini.
Come on, man. Wayward words, polarizing. Can talk to anybody about any fucking thing. Come on, bro. That's us.
Shout out to my Capricorns, man. We're approaching Capricorn season.
You got 50. No,
50's a Cancer.
Yeah, 50 a Cancer.
I know some Cancer. Shout out to my Cancer people. I got a lot of love for Cancer people, man. Those are some great people. Bro, Dan's a Cancer, ain't he? Oh, Dan ain't a Cancer. He's a Leo. I think he's on the 23rd.
When motherfuckers be on them fringes, I be forgetting.
I be forgetting too. I think he's a Leo though. But shout out to Cancers. I know some Cancers that are they're amazing people. Shout out to LeBron James. Me and LeBron share the same birthday.
Shout out to the king.
December 30th, man. But there's some great Capricorns out there. Denzel Washington. It's a Capricorn.
You did it with that one.
You know.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Get your fucking hands. And last but not least, I know a lot of people might think he's a controvert. Shout out to Tyrese. Hey, Tyrese is a Capricorn.
Say whatever the fuck you want about Tyrese. It's another nigga. You get in the ring with Tyrese.
Yeah.
You might not come out.
Man, listen, Tyrese is an R&B legend, man. And let me tell you something. And, bro, you know, we about to get real right quick. I know we laugh at Tyrese make a lot of viral, funny moments. But let me tell y'all something. There's nothing wrong with a man showing compassion, man. Mm-hmm. And being vulnerable and wearing his heart on his sleeves. Tyrese don't mind that. I'm one of them. When I'm passionate, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Who watching, what you say.
Bro, they be saying that shit
None of
about
that shit.
when I be at work. They be like, there's no reason to get emotional. No, you niggas, that's the problem. We are humans. We are emotional creatures. And I think sometimes with y'all disrespect, y'all need to know that above all, we are men.
Facts.
And just because we are in a professional moment doesn't mean that it won't get up and stay up.
Facts.
Because as a man, I don't know you, you don't know me.
That's right.
You don't know what I'm capable of. But I do need to let you know that if we need to take it there, it could go there, and I'm gonna finish it. And it's gonna be up, and it's gonna be stuck, and there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do about it if I'm involved. You know,
facts.
But that's where it needs to be. You know, people say, you know, you more vulnerable when you lead off your emotion. Nah, man, that's just to me, honestly. When emotion is involved, that's when you know it's up. Because the minute I stop giving a fuck, oh, you really gonna know. You really gonna know.
Yeah.
When I stop giving a fuck about giving you respect, when I stop giving a fuck about you and where you stand, okay, you're gonna be wishing for that emotion.
Oh, me. Yeah, you're
gonna
right.
be wishing for that emotion. You're gonna be wishing where did that guy go, you know, that was able to articulate himself.
And I said that about me too, bro. You know, and I ain't just speaking it because it's me, but, bro, you know me for a long time. 10 plus years. Past shit, probably 15 years. But,
longer than that, man.
Probably longer than that. It's been, shit, our kids
our
kids was in diapers together.
Diapers.
They were potty training together.
Are they 14, 15, 13, something
yeah,
like that?
they damn near about to get out the house if they want to.
And
but
I can't fucking wait. Get the fuck out.
Man, nigga, that's your ass just want to be nasty, nigga. That's why you want these kids out.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
Bro, so I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Like I said, I'll do that anyway. I don't give a shit.
You know, we yeah, man, but that's just the way it's gotta be, bro.
But it is, bro. I'm the same way, man. Like, once I tell people, man, once I stamp you, man, with love, ain't no coming back from that for me. Even if I'm disappointed in you right now. Once I say I love you, man, that's for life.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about the disappointment. You disappointed me. You made me mad. We disagree. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Okay, we disagreed.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a moment. Who gives a fuck, man?
It's gonna fucking happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna fucking happen.
I don't give a shit about none of that, man.
We're all fucking human.
Once I say I love you and you my friend, that's what I mean, man. So when I move myself away from the table, you gotta know you did fucking something.
Yeah.
Cause bro, I'm probably one of the most loyalest motherfuckers. Loyalty has been it's my strength and my weakness.
And that's a motherfucking. We drink to that. Man.
Yeah.
That's a motherfucking. Fact.
I gotta get some drink. I drunk all, man. Hold on.
It's a motherfucking fact that man. Because let me tell you, when you get to the
speak it, brother.
When we get to the point, to me, I could overcome everything except for intended malicious intent.
I totally agree. 200%.
If you offend me, yeah, that's cool. We could work our way through that. Disagreement make me mad. We can bounce back from everything except for malicious intent.
I agree.
Because a malicious intent is something totally different.
Because you're trying to bring me down.
Because you're trying to do. You're trying to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We can get past all of that. Except for that.
Bro. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, bro. Because a lot of people, everybody got their, this is my breaking moment. But I'm with you on that, bro. Because you got to tell yourself, what did I do to get you to that point where you like, I'm going to break you? I'm going to try to tear you down. You know what I mean?
Well, some people, just speaking, and these people know who they are. They probably never watch, but they know who they are. But some people in my life, they did it because in that moment, they felt like it furthered their cause.
Man.
And because...
Yeah, say that.
Because I'm in a different space. I was in one place in my life, and now I'm in a different place.
Mm-hmm.
I could be seen as the enemy. I could be seen as someone who could be in your way or impede.
Right.
Right? But that's never my role. Me, even when I'm at work, even no matter where I'm at in my life, I try my best to always fight on the side of right. Because even if it's not the politically correct thing to do. As long as morally I have that compass, as long as my compass is on moral, right? Mm-hmm. I may, do a little bit of this, but as long as I'm going that way, I'm good with myself.
That's right.
I'm good with myself. But when you pull some straight sucker shit, when you just do some straight shit where you're a motherfucking sucker, to a motherfucker like me, who I know,
knowing you're right,
bro, I will never purposely fuck nobody over unless it's up. And trust me, when you know I don't like you, you're gonna fucking know it.
No, bro.
And there's not gonna be a secret about it. It's we both know what's going on, and we both know what the ramifications of that
that's
will
a
be.
fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
Other than that, you ain't never gonna see me try to backstab you.
Bro, that ain't true.
I ain't gonna backstab you. I'm not gonna anything. This is me to a fault, and this got me in a lot of trouble. Anything that I say behind your back, I guarantee you, if I didn't say, I promise you, I said it to your face first.
That's the type of guy you are. I'm tell y'all.
Fear nothing.
I'm tell y'all something about this guy, man. I was hearing when I met my brother. I was hearing stories about my brother before I met my brother. And I say, shout out to my brother, if y'all don't know, which is his cousin, my brother Dan, man. Shout out to Dan the man, Bounce Man.
Bounce Man.
And these are both my brothers. I love these niggas to death. Y'all, I know y'all family. Y'all like night and day, man.
Yeah.
Very honest. Speak y'all mind. Dan a little more turned up than you, bro. A little bit more laid back. Dan
yeah,
a little.
I'm more laid back than what I used to be.
Dan is a little bit more turned. You know what I mean? But I love both of these niggas to death, man. Really, really honest men. Stand on integrity and things like that. But Dan used to tell me so many stories about, growing up with you.
Yeah.
And I said, man, and they would be interesting stories. I said, man, this guy sounds interesting, man. And then I finally met him. I said, bro, you never forget. I said, bro, I heard a lot about you, man. And man, we just hit it off.
Yeah,
I mean, man, just real recognized, real, man. And we were both at that places in our life. We both come from them, we both got the same similar backgrounds, man. Growing up in the street, coming from them urban areas, man, where it was hard. But we also, when we met each other, we had families. And we were, we had kids and things like that. So we were, we can relate to both. We like, damn, man, you been through that too. Damn, I was living like that too.
Yeah.
I was doing it too. Now we're, what I'm saying, we're starting families, but bro ain't lying, man. Everything you just said, bro, I can attest to that. That like, man, this is one of the greatest, bro. You one of the greatest niggas I know. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, man. Like, this is a upstanding guy, man. And you don't meet, because niggas is, bro, you don't meet niggas like this every day.
Fair feather niggas, man.
These niggas are so fair weather, man. And you just can't trust these niggas as far as you can. These niggas are emotionals all over the place, man. I don't like when you, like, bro, what you so emotional for, bro? Like, bro, ain't you a man, nigga? Calm down, bro. Pull your skirt up, man.
And that's the problem, bro. They be showing emotion when it's not needed. Like,
and it's not needed, bro. It's like, and it's the thing. I respect if you feel that way, bro. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna, if my brother brings something to me and say, hey, bro, I feel like X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Bro, I hear you. I'll listen to you, bro. I'm not rejecting your feelings, because like you said, we're man and all, but we're still human. Mm-hmm. We have feelings. Yes, men feeling get hurt. I don't know if y'all, to all the women out there, yes, men have feelings.
Yeah.
And we do get hurt. Now, we might express them in different ways, but yes, we have feelings. So if my brother brings something to me, I'm not rejecting his feelings because he's saying, like, man, I felt like, woo, 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 woo. I hear you, bro. I apologize about that, and I'm going to correct that. You know what I mean? I didn't know
Right.
I didn't know you felt that way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's all mutual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got some guys, bro, who just do way too much. You be like, bro, all that ain't even All that ain't even necessary. You know what I mean? Why? And I'm glad we speaking on this because it's gonna segue into just the way of the world, and we're gonna talk about the economy. We got a new president coming up in 2025, which I'm gonna segue into that. But bro, how is the world looking at you? It seemed like to me the world took a dramatic change when COVID hit. And when I say a dramatic change, just not only in the economy and the way things are working out, but I'm also talking about it in people. I'm a big believer, bro, in spiritual warfare, right? And you know, and just spiritual things. How does the world look in your eyes, bro, since COVID started, and just the way people act, and just the way people are now, and how they evolve, and like humanity within everything. How does it look in your eyes, bro?
To be honest, bro, the world has always been the same. It's never really changed. The only thing that has changed it is the difference is now you can pick up your phone and you can be in somebody's living room. With
True.
technology, like one of the big misconceptions is with America especially is that, you know, this is an extremely violent place. Take St. Louis. Oh, it's a bad place, it's a violent place. But if you look at FBI statistics, crime has been on a 50-year low. It's trending down. Yeah, we've had our peaks and valleys, but overall, it's trending down.
I seen those numbers too.
But the difference is that every time there's a school shooting, every time there's a terrorist attack, every time there's a war,
Right.
there's someone there with a phone that is live streaming, and we could see it in real time.
Right.
And because these things are news, this is what is on your news feed constantly.
Right.
This CEO just got killed
Yeah,
in New York, right?
the United Healthcare CEO. Yeah.
It's all over the news. It's all over social media. That's all that people are talking about. It could have been random, probably not, but it makes it real when you put it in your home. Before, we had to read it in the paper, and they had to provide context, and you had to be able to comprehend. Comprehension was big. Now, you, depending on whether you get your news from the left or the right, you get a different point of view that shapes your perception of the world. But the world has always been the same. It's always been the same. The things that are going on have always gone on. There's nothing different about it. Absolutely nothing. And that is the real gem in it, is that you need to pray that people are who they are, and you need to pray that you can see that they are who they are. You need to pray that you'll be able to identify that, and whether or not you can have that around in your life. Whether if those principles and those morals align in your life.
Right.
But part of it is just a lot of misinformation and mixing of truths and telling half-truths on both sides.
Man, tell it, bro.
Because-
Speak it. Man,
Well, let
a
me
lot
tell
of
you.
people, we don't talk about, not to cut you off, bro, we don't talk about half-truths a lot.
Yes, because there's a lot of things that have gone on in the election cycle, in particular, on both sides. That was a lot of half-truths, or you told the truth but you spent it, or you used statistics to push your own narrative, and that's not always the case.
Dude,
I can easily say that, you know, the big statistic, black people make up 30% of the population but could commit 50% of all violent crimes. That is true. Statistically, that's true. It has gone down as of 2019. But you also have to throw in that black people are also 60% more to be exonerated
yes,
from those violent crimes.
indeed.
So you have to provide that type of context because that shapes the narrative.
Very true.
And a lot of people don't see that because a lot of people don't read. They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't read.
They don't read.
I was just talking to some dude the other day. Man, Obama ain't do shit for black people. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. So that's because you don't read. You don't read. You don't know what this man did. I do because I read.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that pisses me off is that every single one of us are running around here with a fucking $1,000 computer in our pocket. Every
Right.
single one of us are connected to the greatest search engine on the face of this planet
and
in
not,
Google.
and not doing shit with it.
And you can easily type in what has Obama done for black people, and there's a ObamaWhiteHouse.org,
And all the policies
and it'll
will pop
show
up
up right
yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who was that? The big dude. He was on Sean Cotton's Art of Dialogue. He was interviewing what's that nigga from old rap crew, bro? Lord Jamar. God damn it, I can't.
Oh, look, Grand Pooba.
Yeah.
And them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Obama did, and I don't think he's done anything for black. You pushing that narrative, and it's a lie. You can see people in the comments. He was the worst thing to happen to black. That's because you motherfuckers don't read. They hide it from you in books. You don't read.
And like you said, it's right here. While me and my brother was talking,
Mm-hmm.
just like you said, got to put these phones up. It said Obama signed many landmark bills into law during his first 2 years in office.
Mm-hmm.
The main reforms include the Affordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as the ACA or the Obamacare, and the Street Reform and the Consumer Protection Act as well, which are some big things, by the way. There's a lot of people that, that Obamacare was big. There's a lot of people that didn't have health care.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that if you had a pre-existing condition back then, the
Yeah.
insurance company could say, well, fuck you.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
They could say, fuck you. And, I'm not a liberal person.
I'm with you, bro. Same here.
I'm not a conservative either. I don't like to call myself a centrist because I believe that's a cop-out. I believe that I'm an independent voter who, depending on the given policy, will lean one way or the other depending on my personal views and how I see things by the experiences that I've had in my life. So you ask me certain questions about certain things, I will feel differently maybe than you. But at the same time, I could always be argued out of my position if you come with a valid argument and the facts back that up and it makes sense to me.
Right.
I'm not...
That's no pride with facts.
Ain't no problem with facts. Facts over feelings all day. So if you can articulate your argument, yeah, I will review it. And if need be, I will change the way I think about that particular thing. But at the same time, a lot of the shit that was pushed was just flat lies. It was just clear lies, night and day. And the problem is that with lies, most of the time people only remember the lie. They don't remember the truth when it comes out later.
Because the lie's more entertaining.
Lies more entertaining. Lies definitely more entertaining.
Yeah,
Definitely more entertaining. It's all of this. But at the same time, I don't blame those people, bro. I don't blame the people who thought the election was stolen in 2020. I don't blame them. Because it was being pushed. It was a narrative that was being pushed, even though it was categorically false, 100%. It was false. All the data, all the investigations shown that, and the investigations were conducted on his side.
Right.
All of it. Fox News lost a nearly $1 billion settlement on lying on that Dominion scam machine. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I was reading something about
Fox
that.
News is they didn't even lose. What they did was they settled.
Of course.
They settled.
And that's how you know you're guilty as a motherfucker when you settle.
Think you're gonna settle? You think any corporation is gonna settle for nearly $1 billion?
And they not in the wrong? Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
It don't work like that.
It came out that Fox News knew that it was a lie. They knew they were pushing it. The text messages have come out. The emails have come out stating that it was a lie. But the thing is that when you're hearing it from news sources, you tend to believe it because you should hope that you should be able to trust the news. And the problem is that you can't. But at the same time, I cannot blame those guys who believe that. I can't blame those people. I can't get mad at them because me sitting here right now, there is a big ass conspiracy theory that I believe, and I haven't read a fucking thing about it. I haven't done any research about it. And outside of the most outlandish fucking evidence, like a fucking video or fucking God taking me out of my body and showing me it real time, like outside of that, I'm going to believe this conspiracy theory. I'm going to believe it. And that's the exact way they feel. Now, my conspiracy is Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Come on, nigga,
I have zero evidence of this.
We have zero evidence.
Zero fucking evidence.
But this is the thing, bro. You got a spirit, nigga, and you got logic. And I'll tell motherfuckers all the time, you can say what you want to say, and you can. I don't give a fuck how intelligent you sound. I don't give a fuck how many $1 million words you use. My spirit and you ain't about to overget my spirit and my logic.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you said, we don't have no evidence.
I have
of
zero
this.
evidence. I've done zero research. I've looked it up 0 times.
But what do your spirit and your logic tell you?
That he didn't kill himself.
Of course not. Come on, man.
But that's my conspiracy.
That's my conspiracy. Just same way with Sandra Bland.
Same way, bro. I have zero evidence of these things. Haven't done any research. So I can't, putting myself in their shoes, I can't blame them.
Right.
Because when you have a conviction that is wholeheartedly, you believe like that, you don't want to hear the truth.
No.
And that's how I put myself in their shoes.
What's wrong with people in truth, though, bro? Why don't people want to... Why don't people... I know that...
Because
I know.
we're comfortable with what we think we know. We're arrogant in that way.
Oh, man. Tell it. And you know what? You know what kills me, bro? And I was speaking to my son about this earlier. I don't like, and I don't know if this is controversy or not, but I don't like when people say, oh, the color of God, it don't matter. God is... I don't like that, bro.
You know, I find that funny.
I don't like that shit. Speak on that, bro. I want to hear your take on that.
I find that extremely funny because the color of God definitely matters.
Exactly.
It matters because if it didn't matter, you wouldn't paint the way you paint.
Oh, bro.
Even though factually.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Looking at where he was in the world, based off of all the historical data, not just biblical, but historical data.
Right.
Because historically we have proven that Jesus was a real person.
Yes.
Factually, you know where he came from. And we know before the Arabs were whitewashed, so to speak, he didn't look like some dude out of Sweden.
No.
He didn't look like an Italian. Factually, the picture of Jesus is actually the painter's gay lover. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. So that gives a description of Jesus, of what he looks like. And we know that people in that area, I mean, they didn't have fucking planes back then, so there isn't a lot of mixing of races like there is now, right? So we know what he looks like. But the funny thing is that you love this guy so much, but if Jesus came back right now, would you kick him out of the country because he's an immigrant? These are the things that I sit around and think about when I'm taking a shit on the toilet.
You going way, you going too deep, brother.
These are the things I think about, man.
You know, you touching some nerves right now, brother.
You know, these are the things I think about when I'm on the toilet taking a shit. You know, that's where
that's like a man's sanctuary, taking a shit.
Yeah, man. It's my sanctuary.
Oh, for sure.
You know, me and Vivian got into it because she thought that I was on the phone talking to somebody. She's like, who the fuck you was talking to? I'm talking to myself, motherfucker.
My sister don't play, man. Yeah. Shout out to my sister.
I'm talking to myself, motherfucker. You know, and the thing is, when I'm in my zone,
Right.
you know, I'll be listening to music 1 minute. I go from fucking listening to gospel music to fucking Tupac killing a motherfucker.
I tell people I am a bruh. I promise you, I have, my, when I put my playlist on my streaming, so I just put it on shuffle. And, a lot of my gospel playlist mixed in with my, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's great balance, man. I be listening to, I listen to it like, yeah, man. And then it'll go right into some street shit.
Yeah.
That's my duality.
Yeah. I'm telling you, one day we was in the truck.
Yeah.
I was listening. My wife was like, could you put on some music? I'm tired of this boxing, because that's all I listen to.
Yeah, I know.
Boxing. Either that or I'm listening to the dossier, the conspiracy of, where they go through the conspiracy of the Biggie Small murders and how the LAPD is complicit in his murder.
All these years later.
Yeah.
It's going on, what, 30 years?
Just about.
40? Something?
30 years. He was killed in 97, so almost 30.
Yeah.
Almost 30. So I'm listening to that conspiracy theory. She tired of hearing that. She tired of hearing about it. Put on some music. So I just play my playlist. And, Usher, it wasn't an Usher song. It was Wale with Usher, that Matrimony
The
song.
Matrimony joint, yeah.
That came on. And then right after that, damn it, who the fuck are they? You know who they are. With Lil Scrappy them. Start with a T.
With Lil Scrappy.
Trillville.
Oh, Trillville.
Yeah, Trillville came on.
Is that joint?
On. It was another joint. It
Get on my level joint?
It was Get on My Level.
Okay.
Get on My Level came on. And then right after that, Kurt Franklin, I've Been Looking For You came on. Don't you know that?
Yeah.
So how the fuck you go from this to this to this?
Looking for you.
Yeah. you know, I told her back in the day, nigga used to do drive-bys of that motherfucker.
Man, let me tell you something. Back in the 70s, you get your ass wet up to Teddy Pendergrass. Nigga, motherfucker, come on your motherfucking block and light your ass up to TKO. Looks like another love TKO. And niggas get the blasting.
Telling
you know, but not, music is, bro, that's why we love music, man, because it shows perfections and imperfections. Music shows the real soul, because people like to fake a lot, bro, and make like they're this perfect motherfucker all the time. Oh, I do nothing. I don't say that. I don't do that. I don't do this. And you be looking at the motherfuckers like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like people like that, man. Show your real soul, because your real soul is made up of light and dark. That's, yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? And your soul is balanced out. We know not to lean into the dark too much. We know we're fighting every day. That's why I say I believe in spiritual warfare. You're fighting every day to lean more into the light. You know what I mean? But your imperfections are still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, a lot of people like to hide those. And they're there. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay, man. It's about what are you doing to stay on that path of righteousness. You know what I mean? And, a lot of people don't like showing their imperfections, bro. We live in a world where everybody, especially with social media, I'm not going through shit. I just want to post all the good shit. Make motherfuckers think I'm making all the money in the world. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's not reality.
It's not reality, and what they're doing is they're pushing their perception of reality.
Yeah.
That's why I literally got off of just about all of social media.
And
I don't even have a Twitter anymore.
You did right. You did right. Then they came with some new shit too, called Blue Sky.
Yeah, I saw that, but I won't be fucking around with that. It's the less version of Twitter,
right?
That's what it is. And me personally, the way I consume news is I've gotten back to reading more, especially with me writing my book recently.
Man, shout out, my brother wrote a book, man.
Yes,
it's fucking amazing. What's the name of your book, bro?
St. Louis Heat's the name of the book. I've always wanted to write this script, bro. You know this. I done had the idea in my head, but what it is it's about an investigative journalist and a private investigator teaming up, and they are tackling corruption in the city of St. Louis. It's a great read. I actually did narration. I think I just will go ahead and just drop it on the on the YouTube page and just let people consume it.
Please do.
Because it's a very short read. It's only 39 pages. Do with that information as you will. Be kind. It's my first book. I've never written a book before, but I believe that it's able to capture the imagination of the audience, which is what I want. It has its peaks. It has its valleys. It ends in a traditional way you might think, but there will be a part 2.
Yeah, you was telling me about that, bro, that there will be a part 2, and the way it ended and what I read, it deserves a part 2, brother. And if anybody who's a fan of reading, you know, and I am a fan of reading, man, y'all, whoever tuning into this live, y'all would absolutely love that book, man. It's amazing, bro. You did a good job, man.
Thank you, man.
It being your first time, you know what I mean? You really did a good job. You know, and like you said, bro, I love that you say you detached from that fake world.
Yeah.
And got in tune back with the real world. I think we all do. The only reason I stayed on social media is because I am an artist.
Right, you got to.
You know, 80 Souls, we got to keep our brand out there, man. This is my partner in 80 Souls, if y'all didn't know. You know, just to keep the brand out there. But on a personal level, y'all don't see me a lot. Yeah. If it's not creating, I don't post a lot. I don't, you know, I do. I think I post every birthday of mine.
Yeah.
Just to let people know. And I only do that because my birthday is at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And just to let people know, look, I'm still alive. God is great. I'm still here.
Only God is great. Enemy of the state.
And only God is great. Enemy of the state, man.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, and my birthday is fastly approaching, y'all. I will be 38. I call it the 38 special. And, man, my brother met me in my 20s.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah, you know, and I'm 30. I'll be 38 and in 20-some days. And, you know, God is great to all, you know, to all God. You know, all praises due to him. But that's good, bro, you know, because we have lost touch of what the real world is. And, bro, you mentioned something when we talked on the phone. It was funny. You said, man, these niggas don't even know how to talk to a bitch outside of DM. And that's true. Bro, like, my brother, right? I talked to my brother yesterday. And he said, you know, my brother just moved to Georgia. Shout out to my brother, Nemo. My blood brother, by the way. And he said he was at, him and his wife went to a cigar bar, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, you know, we know Georgia got some women. Mm-hmm. You know, we got some, you know, some great, thick, you know, southern-looking women. And he said the guys came in that motherfucker, man, and didn't get these broads not one look. What the score of the game is. Excuse me. I'm looking at the game. Bro, what has happened to the point where, because I'm hearing this a lot, where women saying niggas ain't even approaching them no more.
I think that people have gotten very comfortable behind the screen. Mm-hmm. That screen persona is slowly becoming who they are, instead of a reflection of who they are. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they feel a whole lot more comfortable sliding in DMs or having TikTok do your thing, you know.
TikTok is over, by the way, in the new year.
Yeah, as opposed to, it's not over if you're smart. It's called a VPN, people. Just download a VPN.
Well, this is the tech guy. What should they do, bro? Because they saying it's over in January.
January 15th or something.
15th or something like that. This is what you do,
people. This is what you do.
School them, brother.
Download a VPN. Okay, a VPN stands for a virtual private network. There are free ones, and then there are some that you pay for. You download a free one, and then you can pick the server that you want to come out of. So your IPS or your cell provider, if you click that VPN, is going to show where you are.
Right.
Or what virtual private network you chose. So if you're in the United States and TikTok is banned, you hop on your VPN, you turn it on, you pick Canada, you pick Germany, or you pick wherever it's not banned, and then you hop on TikTok, and there you go.
Y'all heard it first from my brother, and he's a tech guy, by the way, man. He is one of the best tech guys I know. If I don't know some tech shit, I'll call my brother. Hey, bro.
It's very simple.
How the fuck this go? But
if TikTok just don't say, okay, fuck you, TikTok is dead, I'm going to come out with an app called ICOC.
All right.
Yeah, ban TikTok. I'm going to just come up with an app called ICOC. And instead of it being based in China, it's going to be based in fucking the U.S.
I know, right?
I'll be 100% shocked if that doesn't happen before,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Because they're not going to lose to TikTok. I mean, there's so many people who make money off TikTok in the United States, who live in the United States, who have nothing to do with the Chinese Communist Party. They're going to do something else. And TikTok really is a good format for getting across information. The problem is you have to be very careful because the platform of TikTok is you're only consuming information 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds at a time.
Right.
So how much information can you get out of a video and you're not necessarily providing context? The problem is a lot of these, well, not the problem, but most of the time these guys follow up videos, or they're doing snippets of their shows and putting it back on or whatever the fuck ever. I mean, I'll say all this to say there's ways around it if you want to keep TikTok. You don't even have to go to, I heard they were doing a different app, Lemon 8 or whatever. You don't even got to do that. You just stay on TikTok or VPN. You're good. It's done.
Why do you believe they banned TikTok here in America in the first place?
Well, the reason why they did it fundamentally is because it is law in China that if the CCP wants some information from your company, you have to provide it to them.
Right.
And the Chinese can get our algorithm. They can see how we click, what we interact with, all of that, and they can use that. They can get our personal information if they wanted to. Mm-hmm. And they can use that to their advantage, however they see fit.
Right.
So I do see the reasoning for that. You do want to put in some protections in it. But the thing that I harp back to is that the United States of America is great. Not because it's the greatest country in the world, because I do believe that, but it's great because of our trade agreements. It's great because we are an international hub of everything.
Right.
Right. The United States is not some nationalist country where we consume and produce everything.
No, we don't.
We don't fucking make pencil sharpeners here.
No, we don't. Everything is outside this country. Damn near everything. I don't even know what it's American made anymore.
I mean, there's some great.
There's some things.
Yeah, there's some great American products, right? But the thing is that it's not all made here, and nor should it be, because the United States is so advanced that we don't need to waste our time making fucking pencil sharpeners and fucking pencils and fucking remotes and stupid shit like that. We can leave other emerging and upcoming economies to do that for us. We need to focus on the stuff that we're good at, like STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Becoming doctors and lawyers and writers and composers and things that further the advancement of keeping us the greatest country on this planet. You know, I don't see a need for us to go back and start manufacturing, because this is the thing. If we go back to manufacturing pencil sharpeners in this country, exactly how much money can they pay you? manufacturing pencil sharpeners.
Speaking of manufacturing, and just talking, because right now we're talking about just America and the things to come. Why are so many companies closing down, bro? Give me your take on that. I was just seeing some 100 plus Macy's, Family Dollars, Boeing, here in Missouri alone, laid off thousands.
Boeing's a different monster,
right?
Because they thrive off government contracts. They get a 20-year contract, 5-year contract, 3-year contract,
right?
And it goes in the
and it goes in, and that's true.
You get hired, you get laid off. You get hired, you get laid off. It's just the nature of how that company works. Because yes, they do business with the airliners, but there's only so many. And when you are building stuff for the government, I mean, the government has budgets. They go through ups and downs where, things like that. That stuff's going to happen with that type of industry. But with the retail side, what you were speaking about, bro,
yes,
Macy's and Family Dollars, all that. The problem is, well, honestly, it's not a problem. What it is just a restructuring of how we consume and how we purchase products. Is that's
true.
Amazon is here. And it's what I've been telling people forever. Amazon is here. Like, I don't know what city or state you guys live in now, but here where I'm at, there are certain products where I can order it and I can get it in 3 hours.
No, I'm talking about like that, and I've did that before.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's certain products where I can literally hop on Amazon, and as long as you got the Amazon subscription, it'll come to your house. Like, it's to the point now where we don't buy toiletries in my household. We don't. Deodorant, laundry detergent, cleaning supplies, paper plates, plastic utensils, toilet paper, paper towel, toothpaste, the little refillables for my razor and my refillables, my new blades for my trimmers, and baby oil, not Diddy oil, but baby oil, and all that stuff. We subscribe to it.
Right.
We subscribe to it. We say, oh, I think I'm gonna go through witch hazel, peroxide, rubbing alcohol.
Right. All the essentials for your crib.
Yeah, all the essentials. Like, we subscribe to it. So I say, hey, I think we're gonna go through a bottle of rubbing alcohol a month. So what we do is, it comes from Amazon Basics. So it's an Amazon product, which means that they stock it at my local distribution center. So once a month, a bottle of alcohol shows up, and they charge my card and they bring it in. And I don't have to be here. I don't have to worry about stolen packages, because the driver pulls up, he opens my fucking garage, he slides the packages in, he closes my garage, and he goes to the next person. That's how we do toiletries here.
Yeah.
And that convenience is taking your Walmarts, your Walgreens, your Targets. It's fucking kicking their ass, because I don't have to think about it. It just fucking shows up. It just shows up. And because your Macy's, your JCPenney's, your Express, your H&M's, you got some fly shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a person like myself, who is 6'2", 6'3", 235 pounds on a good day, right? Well, not now. We're not after Thanksgiving. I'm close to 245.
Oh, man,
damn.
shit, bro. Listen, after Thanksgiving, I think we all then kind of boosted up a little bit.
But, I shop at this company called, I think it's called Blythe, BYLT or BLYT. They have clothes that fit me the way I want to fit.
For the bigger guys.
Yeah, for my body type, right? So
Be Life. Have I heard of it?
It's on Amazon, bro. It's on Amazon, or you can go to their website, but they're on Amazon. So
holding that up, bro.
I'll text it to you. They got some pretty fly shit.
I can take a bathroom break.
Yeah. We can definitely. What we gonna do, y'all? We gonna take a quick break.
Me and my brother. I'm so sorry. Me and my brother drunk too much tequila and Bacardi. I've been holding it for a little minute. It'll be brief, very brief.
Yeah, we are live, so
we are live.
It'll be
I didn't want to interrupt our live. If y'all, we all imperfect, y'all. Come on, man. Just let me go take a little quick bathroom break, and we be back.
Listen to some Versace lies.
Please.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Dunn J Completely Blunt.
25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir, blessed up, gotta get paid, better respect, bruh, flexed up, I'm on one, don't try to catch up, learn from the fuck ups, you gotta hustle to come up, I ain't selling my soul for a fucking mention, did I mention young nigga came off the bench hitting, stay down in my own lane, I ain't switching, they ain't stick to the code, they steady dry snitching, niggas is heartless, so I stay with the 10 man, I won't even feel comfortable with 100 grand, I need the fam to be straight till I'm dead and gone. I gotta grind, she be mad cause I'm barely home. Make it in my city, I can make it anywhere. Head on the swivel, these niggas quick to attempt you. Building up an empire, watch me climb up my temple. I seen the biggest nigga fall, one hit to the temple. Oh, don't let the looks fool you, cause I act a fool, yeah, with the tool too. Try mine and they might never ever see you. Taking these trips, yeah, and overseas too. Ooh, cherry blurp, put in work, make it go berserk. I'm on another planet, these niggas ain't down to earth. It take time to be the king, lil' Simba. Niggas out here hard cold like December.
Cause when the spoiled milk is running through the ghetto dirt, the pastor with the 4-finger ring in the ghetto church never hurts. It never hurts. Yeah. Cause when the spoiled milk is running through the ghetto dirt, the pastor with the 4-finger ring in the ghetto church never hurts. It never hurts. Yeah.
They ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up. Yeah, they ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up. Ayy, they ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up.
Versace lies dressed up, but they tryna watch me. They call me plain Jane, but they steady tryna copy. Motherfucker, I'm the real. Excuses, I relax my head, cause fluffy pillows be a major key. Whenever I'm in the crib world, don't worry me. Unless country sister wanna give me some yoni, that's where I wanna be. I'll fall off sometimes and get back on, cause brick walls only thing my back done been on. All my niggas too same juice, no apple. Made niggas insane, observant, came snapple. Cold world, I know, we heard this before. Family members turn rivals these days galore. Clap a kid before a grown up, never seen these days. Midwest youngins ain't the only youngins acting this way. Was politicking with this SA in Diego about the same thing. Get the money, but the rules change. The blood on it and they still counting. That's the future of the sparrow. Well, ain't nothing but a overshaped gun barrel. Niggas want moves and want goals like the memes. And I just wanna live to keep learning what's a dream. Fuck a goal, cause once I reach it, that means I settle beyond the sky, motherfucker. So fuck your levels. And I say fuck your levels, cause the fine is different. You give a pass in basketball and you call it pitching. And that's cool with me, long as the heart is pure. Sometimes the smartest guys just ain't quite sure. Cause when the spoiled milk is running through the ghetto dirt, the pastor with the 4-finger ring in the ghetto church never hurts. It never hurts. Yeah. Cause when the spoiled milk is running through the ghetto dirt, the pastor with the 4-finger ring in the ghetto church never hurts. It never hurts. Yeah.
They ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up. Yeah, they ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up. Ayy, they ain't really give a fuck, so I had to run a bag up. Run it back up, run it back up.
Versace lies dressed up, but they tryna watch me. They call me plain Jane, but they steady tryna copy. Motherfucker, I'm the real.
And we are back. Welcome to Dunn J Completely Blunt. Your host C Dunn, my brother J Blunt.
Yes, indeed.
We are back after the break.
Yes, we did. I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, man. Me and my brother been down here drinking good. My bladder got the best of me. I couldn't hold it any longer. I'm sorry if I cut off because me and my brother was having such a good conversation about just today's economy, the mindset, and things such of that nature. I believe, bro, we was talking about, the way the consumer is receiving things. And I was talking about, I know you were in the middle, we were talking about all the companies closing down.
Right.
All of our big retailers that's closing thousands and hundreds of locations and things such of that nature. So many people are going out of business, from restaurants to retailers and things like that. We are approaching a new year, and we going to just kind of tie this into everything. We're approaching a new year and, coming in with a new president, bro. And this is our wrap-up show about a year, so we got to put in as much information as we can, y'all, because we're going to see y'all in the new year. What do you see 2025 and beyond, bro? Far as with everything that's happening, Donald Trump has been reelected again.
Yes, sir.
For the people, I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Everybody should know, but
you should. But it's a lot of, bro. You'd be surprised. It's so many people, bro, that be so in their own world that they don't even know who the president is. Like, it's really people out there like that. Like, seriously. Mm-hmm. But Donald Trump has been reelected again, and he will be, sworn in next month in 2025. And just with everything that's happening in the world and the economy, we've talked about so much from social media to retailers and now to the president. What do you see, bro, 2025 and beyond? But I'm just going to start with 2025. What do you see for this new year regarding all the things we talked about as far as the new president, consumers, businesses, and things such of that nature?
To be honest, I think it's going to be more of the same. If you really pay attention to how the world has worked the last 30 or so years,
yeah,
there have been policies that move the needle one way or the other, but for the most part, it's been pretty stable.
Word.
I don't believe that we will see anything more than what we have seen past. I just don't see it. Will Donald Trump will this incoming administration probably do some things that are out of the norms? Maybe. How much of that will get done? Probably not much. Because every single thing that he's going to do is going to get challenged in the courts.
Yes.
So that's the beautiful thing about our country is that we don't have a dictator. We don't have a king. We have 3 sections of the government, and they all have checks and balances.
Right.
So with that being said, if you were getting money under Joe Biden, you're going to get money under Trump.
Yeah.
If you were getting money under Trump's first term, more than likely you got money under Joe Biden. No president.
Affects,
fuck what you're talking about.
affects the way you getting your money.
No president really affects the way you get your money. Not really. Not on a big enough scale for it to actually matter. And me, personally, it don't fucking matter what president is in office. I'm going to go and get money. None of these dudes in Washington are going to affect how I feed my family.
Exactly. That's because it's a mindset.
That's just how it is. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't have everything growing up as a kid. I had what I needed.
Right, of course.
And I
right.
had the most important things, right? But, there's no president that I'm going to say, oh, my life is going to be X times more better.
Right, he's in office. Oh my God.
No.
You know,
What matters more is, you know, my governor, my senators, my aldermans, my representatives, my mayor. My mayor is the most important politician to me of any politician.
Yeah, he affects you. He's right there with you. He's in your city.
Yeah, my mayor is the most important politician. If that motherfucker get out of line, he gonna hear from me. And if I need to vote his ass out, then we'll vote his ass out. Doing fine right now. Doing exactly what, shout out to my mayor, doing exactly what we expect of him to do in this area. Cleaning it up, making the schools better. You know, it's only so much a mayor can do. Bringing in new business in this area, because, you know, bro, where we at, they putting up all these fucking, every time I turn around, it's a new damn business that opened up.
It is.
They just opened up the Water Creek restaurant.
It's open?
It's not officially open, but they just like finished with all the
up there.
It's right there. I thought they were gonna do an actual restaurant. This is like a fast food version of Water Creek.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When they said they were putting up a Water Creek, I was thinking.
I'm thinking like the one in Fairview Heights.
Right. They're not doing that. This is like a chicken spot.
Word. I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, they know that. It now. I was hearing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that supposed to be in the same lot where the Chick-fil-A and all that shit is?
See, I thought that was where they putting it, but they end up putting it right next to that Firestone.
Oh, okay, got you. In the same plaza, yeah.
Home Depot and
is that on Halls Ferry?
On Halls Ferry.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the same plaza as that Firestone, that Home Depot, right in front of that Spectrum, and I can't. And it's a Schnucks in that plaza.
Yeah, Schnucks. Yeah, it's a lot of shit. Yeah, Cold Stone.
Yeah. It's in that plaza.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, it's off in the cut. You might miss it. It's
Word.
Off in the cut.
So it's a fast food version of Water Creek. Mm-hmm. It's not like the dine-in version in Fairview Heights.
Right. That's what I thought they were building. I thought they were putting it right there.
Right.
Because they said it was going to be on
what
the
old Kmart was. Right. Exactly.
They said it was going to be on a corner of New Halls Ferry and 67. So when they knocked down that space over there, everybody automatically assumed that's where they putting it.
Right.
But they put it across.
So what? I'm trying to figure out what are they putting in front of that old Kmart.
I have no idea, but they knocked it down, so something about to go up.
Something about to go up, right?
Yeah, something about to go up.
I'm still fucking mad about the 54th Street that they took and put the Chase Bank there.
54th Street was booming. Man, boy, we used to be up there all the time.
Bruh, couldn't stay away from it. I was just at 54th.
I'm surprised.
I went to the one in 05.
I'm surprised they fucking closed it. That place was always packed.
Bruh, always. It was doing numbers.
They closed down the other Longhorn that's further down off 67 on the Hazelwood side.
Did they?
Yeah, they closed that down. The one up here by Applebee's closer towards New Halls Ferry is still open.
Right.
But the one further down, they closed that down some time ago. I'm like, that motherfucker was always packed. I don't know why the fuck they closed that one down.
Bruh, they closed it, man. The Hooters up there used to always do numbers. And now that's closed. I don't know what they gonna do in front of it.
That Hooters was going down.
Was it, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, every time I seen it, it looked like it was prospering.
On Sundays,
game days,
it was doing fine.
But other than that,
the problem is ooh-wees and show-me's was turning they ass out the fucking frame.
What the fuck you feel about ooh-wees, bro?
I went up in that bitch and ooh-wee.
I went one time, bro. What's your take on that joint, man?
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee?
I like it. It's the same thing as fucking show-me's.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why. And maybe I got to go back and give him a second chance. I went in there one day, right, bro? I said, man, let me stop in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Check it out. It was my first time checking it out. It was like Sunday, yeah. I went in there. I said, man, let me go in there, check out a game, get a drink. And, bro, everything was going good. And that broad put Mr. Pure in my motherfucking Jameson.
Oh, yeah, they not strong on alcohol.
Bruh. I looked at that, man. I looked at her with the straw. I said, I know damn well you ain't putting that diabetic ass drink up in my shit.
Yeah, they
If it ain't this the only fucking pineapple we drink. 100% pineapple from Doyle. Is all we fuck with.
they not strong on alcohol.
I see that.
When I was there,
Yeah.
funny enough, they had an alcohol vendor there
Yeah.
to help them get their alcohol game up.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'm on the job. I got in touch with the salesman at the gig. And I
Okay.
sent them to Uwee's.
Did you say? Oh, okay. Well,
And
man.
we sell these cans.
Oh, y'all
That's
sell?
that's where I bought it from.
Oh, straight. Okay.
Yeah, I bought these from work.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, y'all sell these.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, you see when I come, I ain't getting them
Yeah.
from Costco.
Yeah. You coming with the
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you was getting them from the gig.
Yeah. Anything that I can buy from work, I typically do. Number one, we get 2% above cost, which is
Okay.
great. So it's automatically going to be cheaper in the store. Number two, I kind of know when to buy.
Of course. Yeah.
And yeah, I got to buy in bulk. But the thing is these motherfucking kids eat you out of house and home.
Oh shit.
So
Tell me about it.
we buy a box of 40 pounds of chicken wings, and then when we get the chicken wings, we separate them into bags. We freeze what we're gonna freeze. We put what we're gonna put on the refrigerator to cook, and that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's easy that way, and I can buy just about everything I need from there.
Right.
So, as far as food products are concerned,
Exactly.
so I shop at work as much as I can.
Oh, of course, man. I mean, it makes sense.
You know?
Is the food? I didn't try a lot of the food at Louise.
It's the exact same.
Exact same.
Nothing-
Same ingredients.
Nothing.
Nothing changed.
Absolutely nothing's different. The only thing that's different is they don't do hero wings anymore. They do buffalo wings. They got rid of hero. They don't do the island jerk sauce no more. They got rid of that. But they're bringing back tater tots, so I'm all good.
Oh, we straight then, baby. Okay, well, I'll be back at Louise then. All right,
They
shout
bring
out.
back tater tots, so they all good with me.
Okay, because when they got rid, I went out to the show me's. I was at the show me's at St. Charles, and I ordered that. That's this a while ago. I'm like, yeah, get the tater. They like, huh? I said, y'all don't have the tater. Oh no, not at this. I said, y'all fucking up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But they bringing those back. When they bringing them back?
that I don't know. But
Okay.
they told me it was coming back. Because they said people always ask for them. Even the new owners of Show Me's were actual patrons of Show Me's.
Okay.
And the owner got tired of it and didn't want to put up with it anymore. So that's when. So they already knew what the fan favorite was.
Okay.
The crab legs is excellent though.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't know, but
I don't eat crab legs. I don't eat chicken. Even though my brother said I have to try some meat before I die.
yeah.
This the only nigga I probably do that before I die for. Other than that, nobody else can make me eat.
I'm telling you, man. I promise you, if you'd have came over for Thanksgiving, you'd have probably tried that motherfucking turkey I had. That goddamn turkey was motherfucking.
What, you fried it?
No, I smoked.
You smoked it?
I smoked it.
Oh shit, it does sound good.
Yeah.
It does sound good.
Got my brine together. See, the key is y'all motherfuckers let me help the people.
Yeah, man, help him out, bro. Talk
The
to
key
him.
is-
Talk to him.
The reason why y'all don't like turkey is because y'all don't know how to prepare it.
It should be dry.
The shit be dry. So let me help y'all out. All right. What you want to do is you want to make a brine. Okay. Me, I like Cajun turkey. So all my recipe for Cajun turkey is gonna be is gonna be Cajun based. So I make a Cajun brine, right, on the stove. I got my
Okay.
herbs and my bay leaves, my parsley. If y'all want the recipe, hit me up. I'll give it to you. Leave it in the comments. I'll give it to you. What I do is I get a hand jacarder, okay? A jacarder is basically a handful of needles.
Okay.
And I would jacquard the turkey all around. Get the breast real good, legs, thighs, all of that, jacquard it. Then I will, after my brine cooled off, I'll put the turkey in the cooler with the brine, seasoning, and then I'll add apples and celery and onions and all the stuff I want in there. and I let it sit for a minimum of 2 days. Minimum 2 days. Normally I go 3. Minimum 2 days. Make sure you add your ice, of course, to keep it cold. We don't need no salmonella outbreak. Okay. Then what you do is, if you're putting it in the oven, I'm going to tell you out the oven recipe because most of y'all going to do oven.
Okay.
Right? When you're putting it in the oven, you want a turkey pan. So that means that the turkey will never really touch the bottom of the pan because it's got that metal grate that the turkey sits on. Mm-hmm. Right? So get you one of those turkey pans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're $9, $10 on Amazon. You pat your turkey dry out of the brine. You let it sit for about 10 minutes before you do anything. You pat it dry. You let it sit to kind of dry out a little bit. You get you a butter mixture of whatever seasoning you make. Again, mine is Cajun based. So I whip up my seasoning, all the seasoning I'm put on my turkey, in butter. And it's going to be like a paste.
Okay.
Okay. You want to snip back the skin just a little bit from the opening side, the bottom of the turkey, the ass end. You want to smear all that butter underneath the skin. You want to
underneath the ash.
Underneath the skin.
Okay.
You want to get underneath the skin, not inside the turkey.
Okay.
Underneath the skin. And then you want to put that same seasoning butter mixture paste on the outside of the turkey.
Okay.
Right? Then you want to inject it. It is perfectly acceptable to use that Tony's injector, that butter and garlic or that butter and Cajun.
Yeah, yeah.
Me, I make my own homemade injection, but that Tony's is perfectly fine. It'll turn out great. You put it in the oven, okay? You set a timer for 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes,
okay,
all that seasoning and, first, preheat your oven to 375, bump it up to 420. I cook my birds at 420.
Okay.
Okay. You want to inject it before it goes in.
Right.
Add your seasonings, all that. Put it in the oven. Every 20 minutes like clockwork. All of that seasoning and juices and all that stuff that fall out.
Just fucking simmering in there.
Right. You want to put a little bit of chicken broth at the bottom of your pan. Actually, your brine should be chicken broth based, or should have some type of broth base. Don't have to be chicken. It could be whatever seasoning you like, broth you like. I prefer chicken broth, right? You want to suck all that up with an injector, and you want to inject that breast. You want to inject those legs, the wings, the thighs. You want to inject it every 20 minutes like clockwork. Once your turkey gets the color that you like, you want to take some foil and put it over the turkey.
Okay.
So it maintains that color. Mm-hmm. But you will continue to inject that bird every 20 minutes like clockwork until your breasts reach a temperature of 170 degrees. You want to come, and you don't want to take it all the way to the bone. You want to get to a nice thick part of the bird.
Right.
Once your breasts reach 170 degrees or your thighs reach 180 degrees, you want to take it out, okay? Let it rest for 10 minutes. Get you a nice platter.
Okay.
Because I hate for people to pick over and mess over my food.
No, I feel that.
So what I do is I cut off the breasts on both sides. I cut off the legs. I cut off the wings. I cut out all the thigh meat, all that. And I make it nice and neat and look pretty on a platter. So when people want turkey, they say, "Oh, I want a piece of breast." They can just get one of the
they can
two
just
of the
get
slices
right, exactly,
that they want.
right.
Make it look nice. But if you do that, you have the perfect turkey every single time.
Y'all heard it from my brother
Can't
here,
fuck
man.
it up.
Y'all cannot fuck this up. My brother gave you step by step. Mm-hmm. So next year, it ain't got to be traditional. It ain't got to be for Thanksgiving, man. If you want to just go grab a turkey for a Tuesday, y'all got the recipe. Mm-hmm. Y'all heard it here on DDCB first, man. That's how y'all cook y'all dry-ass birds, dry-ass turkeys, man, because turkeys have choked me out for 10 years. But I'm talking about when I stopped eating. I've been a vegetarian for 10 years. And the last time I had a turkey, I damn near died.
Yeah, that's why people don't like turkey, because it's dry.
It's dry. Well, yeah, the turkey meat is thick as fuck. So you got, like you say, you have to inject it. You have to make it tender as you can because it's thick as meat.
Yeah.
You know, so like you said, if you just regularly, I'm just gonna season the motherfucker, put a little butter over it and bow, man, that shit gonna be.
You got to inject them turkeys, baby, and you got to consistently do it. I smear my entire turkey look like I put mustard on it. But it ain't mustard. It's butter.
It's butter, man.
Real butter, real unsalted butter. You can't get that shit in the tube. Okay? Can't get that shit in that brown tube. You motherfuckers know what brown tube I'm talking about. You can't get that shit in that brown tub, okay? That's not butter. Okay? You got to get the real shit that's on a stick.
Oh man. I got two more before we wrap up, bro. And it's two things I wanna ask you, bro. The first part is a 2-part question. We don't really do resolutions, but if you were to see how your 2025 would want to be, or what you would like to see or experience or witness, what would that be? And my 2-part question is, so many break-ins of black families. Mm-hmm. How can we reunite black families and galvanize black people again, or is that a thing that's long gone? You know. So it's a 2-part question, bro. Let's start off with black families, and then how would you want your 2025 to look? How can we galvanize and get black people and black families back on the same page, or is this a thing that's long gone to you?
I don't think that it's long gone. I just think that there's cycles for everything.
Yeah, seasons.
There's
I believe in seasons.
Cycles for everything. Right now, perfect example. This is perfect example of what we're talking about. Today, I took my wife out to this food truck.
Okay.
That's out there on 270 and Hanley, over in that Home Depot parking lot.
Yeah.
Excellent fucking food, by the way. If y'all over that way, make sure you stop by. I think it's called Sanjay's. Mm-hmm. They got some excellent fucking turkey legs. But anyway, took over there. It was a Party City that's closing right next to it.
Okay.
I went in there. You know, it's closing. The entire store 90% off.
Okay.
So I got cups and,
all type of shit, right.
And all that type of shit. This girl walked up to me and she said, I can't remember your name, but I know you. You my cousin. I used to be over your house all the time when you lived in U City.
Word?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like, I'm Tamara's daughter. I'm like, Brandis? She didn't grow all the way up. She worked at that Party City.
Wow. Okay.
And I hadn't seen her in so long, I couldn't even recognize her.
Wow.
I probably
okay.
walked past her 15 times, didn't even notice her. So, but back in the day, when I was coming up, my cousin Tamara was like my sister. I saw her every day, all the time.
Okay.
Right? I think part of it is, there is no Big Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mama gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Big Mama was the one who held the family.
The family together, yep.
Pops was the one who held the family together.
True that.
They gone. And part of the reason why a Big Mama raised you and Pops raised you was because they wasn't done raising your mama and your daddy.
Right.
Right? And a lot of the shit that flew by with Big Mama and Pops for the sake to keep the family together, we ain't going for.
Right.
We don't want to be there with no nonsense.
Right.
We don't fuck with that pedophile uncle.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't fuck with that.
We're not enduring that shit. Yeah.
We've created our own ecosystem of our own family comprised of our immediate family and friends. And we don't really deal with our extended family like we used to.
Yeah.
You know, our cousins and stuff is just like, cause they might as well be out of town because you don't see them.
You don't see them a lot,
But
right?
nothing but a couple times a year, as opposed to when you was coming up, your cousins was like your brothers and your sisters.
On me, I was over that, over the crib all the time, yeah.
But one thing is those family eco structures that you're building are they're 10 times stronger than what Big Mama Win was trying to do, because you're building that within your family, and you're passing down that to your family and friends. The bad thing is that you don't get to see your family like you used to.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing is the family you are building is stronger.
You're right.
Stronger. But another thing that we need to understand as black people is, you know, even if they are your family, every skinfolk ain't your kinfolk.
Kinfolk, yeah, that's true.
And everybody don't need to be in your space. Everybody don't need to be in your peace. The black family is getting stronger. It's getting better. But ultimately, the only thing that's gonna get us through this is God.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean,
That's the one.
That's the only thing that's really gonna bring it back to
That's the one.
bringing that strength and value of the entire family coming together. But to be honest with you, it's gonna take a couple generations. I think our children will be the one.
I say that all the time.
Where to get back, because we're gonna be the ones to be Big Mama and Pops to keep the family together, so it'll come back.
Right.
But this time, the pedophile shit ain't riding.
No, that shit, that
drunk
shit.
auntie, the uncle that was on drugs,
Yeah,
the fighting, all that shit.
Nah.
That shit ain't riding this time.
Nah, we, cause that shit we had to grow up in, bro. You know, that's that's our era where we had to see that type of shit. And, you know, bro, we didn't fuck with it. As kids coming up, and we already know when we started our families, like, nigga, never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Unc gonna get hands put on his motherfucking ass.
He gonna get stumped in the fucking ground.
Nigga gonna get his motherfucking face beat off.
If he don't get killed.
If I don't smoke his ass.
That's just how it is. So
Oh, me,
it goes in cycles, and, you know.
That is true, bro. I just, you know, bro, and I bring these questions up, you know, and, you know, bro, always, you know, like your articulation. And, you know, if y'all see this, how we do on DDCB, you know, I come up with the questions my brother articulated. And, you know, bro, it just seems to me, and like you said, bro, everything is in seasons. But, you know, I just hate to see the black families dying. You know, I just hate to see homes being broken up and things like that. I think it's such a damage to, you know, the family structure. You know, definitely for black people, man, because, you know, we have to be about our people first. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have to be about your backyard first before you can be, and that's no discredit to, you know, no other ethnicities or anything like that. But you have to be about your people first, and it's like I see so many, you know, black families, you know, the black family structure dying. And, you know, as we approach 2025, and I know this is a segue of what I said, how are you going to want your 2025 to look?
Honestly, just, I'm definitely going to...
How was your 2024?
Well, my 2024
first, and then how would you want your 2025?
I mean, it was hectic with work and everything like that.
Okay.
You know, my regular job and my, you know, my businesses, everything like that. It got to a point where I had to sell Pseudo Baker.
Okay.
Finally made that decision to do that. It was time, because I just really don't have the time to keep up with it like I truly
like you
wanted
once
to.
did.
And the investment, I still can make money, but it was just the time invested was just getting to the point to where I just had to let it go.
I understand.
But hopefully my main thing is to keep this going. Our business that we got, 80 Souls.
Yes.
That my main thing that I want to do outside of continuously improving every other aspect of my life is to get this thing going how we used to have it.
Yeah, indeed.
That was a big thing for me, because I love doing this.
Yeah,
You know, This is my shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's like
Ain't nothing like it.
and it's nothing like it. It's peace. It's what we do on a normal.
So bringing the show back in full force, because we only did one other show this year.
We did. We
only
did.
one other show this year.
Damn, we did shoot this year.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
we
we only
did.
shot once.
We only shot once. Yeah.
So getting this show back to where it was, minimum once a month. I would like to do more, but let's trickle it down to once a month.
Yeah, we'll get there.
And start from there. But I truly believe. But another thing I want to do is I'm definitely gonna be stepping up the events at the crib, bro.
Okay.
Bring family and friends together.
Fellowship is
To
key.
fellowship.
Yes.
To keep what we got going in a good space.
I love it. I love it.
And infect y'all with boxing.
Exactly. Because that's one thing my brother do. My brother, man,
I'm gonna throw a fight party.
Oh, one thing about my brother, man, he's the best host I've ever known, man. This guy's a great host, man. And and that's real, bro. I love everything you said. Fellowship is key to putting the black family structure back together, and keeping the family and friends together, man. One thing I love is fellowship and community and bringing people, because really that's how we build it through. Not through opinions and feelings. Oh, you do this and I don't do that. Everybody lives a different life.
That's a fact.
Everybody lives differently. Everybody thinks differently. And you have to humble your spirit, man, to know that everybody don't think like you. Everybody ain't gonna do as you, man. At the end of the day, what separates all that is love, man. Love and harmony, man. And if you can do that with your family and friends, you have things. Nothing can separate that. My 2024 was cool. I did work a lot. I didn't know how to navigate my personal outside of my work, and I found myself just working, making, chasing money. And that's not important, man. As men, yeah, we gotta feed our families. We gotta provide for our homes. We gotta pay our bills. But this year I was losing a little bit of me in that sight. And I found my balance again, and I believe my balance in 2025 is only gonna be better. And like you said, bro, 80 souls, and getting that to the point, man. Shout out to all of my partners in 80 souls. My brother, which you see sitting right here, man. Shout out to my partner Ray. Shout out to Dan. All of my partners in 80 souls, man, who helped me. I can't do this without them. When I started 80 Souls and came up with 80 Souls, my brothers loved my vision, and they voluntarily said, we're going to help you bring this to life. And they didn't have to do that. And I appreciate y'all for that, bro. My brothers didn't have to do that. They seen my vision, and they love me so much that they said, bro, we're going to help you do this shit because we fuck with it. And I appreciate my brothers for that, and they did that even on top of having their businesses, their own personal businesses and things like that. And my brother had Pseudo Baker at the time and this, that, and, and they helped me do my vision. You cannot do nothing without a strong unit. And I appreciate my brothers for that. But I can guarantee y'all, man, far as 80 Souls is concerned, y'all will see more activity from that. And my new album, it's been a while. I haven't dropped the album, y'all. Y'all know, man, I'm an artist, man. I haven't dropped the album. Tuesday Morning 2019 was my last album.
Has it really been that long?
It's been that long.
Well, I still been bumping it, so it don't
I mean, Tuesday. Well, listen, Tuesday Morning, it ages like fine wine, you know. Yeah, shout out, you know, shout out to everybody who I was just listening to Tuesday Morning, and you know, I have grown so much as a person and as an artist since that album, man. And my new album, Nah Is Near, and I'm announcing it here. It will be dropping in 2025. It will be dropping in 2025.
Yeah, heard that? Go make sure y'all listen to it on all streaming services that you subscribe to. I'll tell y'all something about my brother as far as an artist, man. The hardest thing about having homeboys who artists, especially if you somebody like me, if they shit whack, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them
that part,
right?
Yeah.
But what I will ask you is this: my brother actually has an album in COTV that was actually reviewed by a third-party person who I've never even heard of. I read his review. Did I agree with everything on there? No. But in the review, one thing that he did say was that this is an album that definitely deserves to be listened to. Yeah. Those are not my words. That was from the artist, or excuse me, the writer, the journalist, who took the time to live with his project and wrote a review that was not warranted. Yes, true. We didn't say, here, he said, hey, I reviewed your album. Take a look.
That's all it was, right?
So that speaks volumes to, because you could just say I'm trying to big up my brother, but that speaks volumes to the type of music that he makes. I ain't putting nobody up on my wall who got trash-ass music. And there's 3 artists on my wall who are local artists here in this area who are up on my wall. My brother Ron G.
Shout out to Ron G. Shout out to Tank, man. They're my guys.
They're signed, autographed posters on my wall. If you guys don't do anything, you can listen to Tuesday Morning, Red Hand, and Dream Journal by these 3 artists. I promise you, you will get something out of these projects.
Indeed. Indeed.
See, my brother, his style is, if you like Nas, if you like Lupe Fiasco, if you like Black Thought, if you like Ghostface, if you like Pac, if you like Big, if you like The Wu, I think you're really, truly going to enjoy his projects. You're truly thought-provoking, deep albums that make you think, that will encapsulate, inform, sometimes even anger your opinion, depending on how you grow up.
Yeah, that's true. I love to do shit like that.
Right. But that artistry is something that needs to be listened to. If you tired of all the my pussy pink, my booty hole brown, eating booty like groceries, if you tired of that bullshit and you want something else, if you like Kendrick, you're gonna like my brother.
Thank you, brother.
You know,
I appreciate that, man. I take great value on my music. You know, I really sit down and I take a long time with my music because I really like to deliver to the people. You know, I just don't like throwing anything out there.
Start calling your ass Dre.
I know, right? Yeah, because between COTV and Tuesday Morning, that album was 3 years apart. Now we're going on 5. Yeah, 5 years. But it's no time like the present at hand. I don't have an official date. I will, during one of our segments, y'all will get an official date of when Nah Is Near will be out. But y'all have the title and y'all have the year. Nah Is Near. Nah Is Near. is the name of my
And
new
y'all
album.
might definitely want to tune in because I may come out of retirement. Maybe.
My brother been saying that for a while, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting on my brother to make an appearance, man.
I got verses for days, and I've been sitting on. So don't think that I don't got it. And definitely writing this book has definitely sharpened my pen.
Oh man,
So,
yes indeed, yes indeed.
I haven't, and sometimes rhymes just come to me and I just write it down. I may not come back to that rhyme for a few months and then I just, get back to it. But it's still there. It's still there. It's like riding a bike. It's
Yeah,
still
of
there.
course, it never leaves. Once you got it, you have it. You know what I mean? It's never, it never leaves, man. And this is the year, man, that we get back into them things, man. Me and my brother, one thing I respect about my brother out of all the dope things about him, man, and this man is a great family, man. I admire my brother and the way he leads his family and, the things he do for his kids. He's a wonderful father. I know him as a person. And, and I love all of my brothers are great fathers. I don't hang around no deadbeat niggas.
I don't think I can be friends with a deadbeat.
No, that's a fact, bro.
Nigga would not be able to breathe. Nigga, you over where the fuck your son at, bitch ass
Nigga,
dude?
why you ain't with your kids, nigga?
Bitch ass
You
dude.
know what I'm saying? Why your pussy ass ain't with your kids, man? Like, I'm with you, bro. I don't know if I can be around a guy who doesn't take care of his kids, man. And the thing about it, if I am around him, he's gonna get tired of being around me because I'm gonna always tell him,
Facts.
bro, when is the last time you was with your kids? Or
Exactly.
hey, bro, where your kid? Or did you do this? Did you do that? So he's probably gonna get tired of me.
Yeah.
He probably gonna just X me off and cut me the fuck off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell you like this. Unless it's like an adult outing that I'm out with my brother, unless we out working or he's doing a performance or something like that, I don't see my brother without seeing my nephew. Period.
Yeah, that's all the time.
Unless he, out with family or something like that. But
Exactly.
for the most part, when I see him, I see Neff. So, and it's the same way.
It's
same
always,
way.
he got a more village than me. But
Any goddamn kid.
and
That's
he
why-
wanted more, mind you. And motherfucker wanted, if it was his way, motherfucker be walking around here with about 10 of them joints.
Let me hit the lottery. I'm going to go get that motherfucking snip job reversed, nigga. Nigga, I got a vasectomy because it got to the point to where, man, I need to slow the fuck down.
My sister said they going to heaven, man. she said they ain't gonna see the light of day.
I don't know what she be talking shit. She just be talking shit. Cause trust me, I don't miss. Don't miss.
All them shoot blanks, man.
I had to do that just to really focus on. I gave so much to my family and my friends, my businesses, but I feel like this new era that I'm going in, I really need to focus on myself, my health mostly,
Indeed.
because
Come back to the gym with your brother, man.
fuck no. Hell no.
You said your health, man. Bro trying to get you right, man.
Let me tell y'all something about my brother. And I know I done said this on this podcast many a times. But just to let y'all know why I will never go back to the gym with this motherfucker or my cousin Dan. The one time I say, yeah, man, I'm finna get back in the gym. I'm finna do this. Let me tell you something. We touched every single piece of equipment in that motherfucking gym. And then this 2 hours in, and then at the very end, after doing the Stairmaster, and then we was lifting weights, we was lifting 180. Now, normally, I can blow through 180. I was so motherfucking tired, I couldn't even lift shit. And then they want to do planks at the end.
Hey, man.
I said, man, all right, holla at y'all.
Man,
I
listen.
ain't coming back.
But that boy, he hit the magic before magic. I ain't gonna be there. Listen, my brother didn't even say bye, man.
Fuck no.
We looked around. I said, hey, bro, All I seen was the door closing, and that nigga was out of sight.
Hey,
I said,
they looked like they wanted to go again. I ain't have another 2 hours in me.
bruh said, yeah, I'm out this bitch.
Ain't no way.
That nigga said, I see y'all niggas on the flip side. But you're right, bro. You deserve it. I'm glad you're focusing on you and your health, bro, and dedicating so much to so many things, bro. And and we need that, man. 2025 is gonna be an amazing year, despite all the challenges the world will see. And like you said, that's life. Life is we gonna see some fucked up shit every year, okay? That's going on in the world, man. Get your house in order, get God in your life, and protect your family, man. Do what's better and protect your peace going into this new year.
Absolutely.
What you got, bro, before we end this, man?
One thing that I end with is I just had this conversation with my sons not even a week ago. It was probably sometime this week. One thing that I told them is be intentional and be faithful to your commitments that you make.
That's dope.
Because a lot of people mean I do. Well, a lot of people say I do.
Right.
And a lot of people say I will. A lot of people say they shall. But what they really mean is I'll try.
Right.
And no matter what it is in your life, whether it's your job, whether it's family, your significant others, whether it's business opportunities or whatever, there's always going to be someone better, something better, or a better opportunity. But you made a commitment when you said that you will, you do, or you shall. Always going to be better things that come about. And sometimes you have to walk away from commitments because that's life. But you want to be able to stand on your square and hold true to those commitments. Now, a lot of times it takes two to tango with just about everything.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
Sometimes you say you do, you will, you shall, and the other person said I'll try, and they fall out.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't really control that situation. But you want to be the person that you are and remain steadfast in your commitments. Because as a man, as the average man who isn't rich, the only thing we have is our word.
Yeah, as they say,
Right.
You know the saying, bro. All you got is your kahunas and your word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So remaining steadfast to those commitments and standing on your square about those commitments and being intentional about those commitments is the message I leave for the people today.
And it doesn't get no clearer than that. I pray whoever out there who had a challenging year, I pray that, man, you see better days. With 20-some days left in the year, and this year, first of all, I don't even know what the fuck happened. This year just
It was hot and then it got cold again.
out of nowhere, and now we're at the end of the year. But we're here, man, and I hope. Me and my brother, we wanted to, pop up on y'all and surprise y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, man. Trust me, man. I know we always say this. I promise y'all, come 2025, man.
We will be more consistent.
Y'all will see a lot more of us. Like you said, we ain't making no promises, but y'all will see us at least once a month until we can
ramp back up.
Until we can ramp back up. So
a lot of the things that prohibited us from doing the show were my doing because I had a lot going on with work. I'm bouncing back and forth between different shifts and all of that. Right now, I'm making a solid commitment to myself to take back my time. Work-life balance and my health are my main priorities for the
love
new
that
year.
for you, bro.
So even if that means I have to break commitments to do so, because to be honest with you, tired of living my life the way I was living it. And something's got to change.
Bro, I love
Has
that.
to change.
I love that.
And there's more. I work so I can live my life, not the other way around.
Right, there you go.
So, I took this position in my work for that work-life balance that I was seeking, but I see it's not there.
I got you.
And me being me, listen, the type of person that I am, even though I don't always answer the phone, that's one thing I'm extremely bad about is that fucking phone. Because I fucking hate the fucking phone.
Yeah, and if y'all know my brother, trust me, that's not like personal. That he just dude is in his own box.
Let me tell you something. If I pick up the phone for you, motherfucker, I love you.
he ain't lying.
I
swear he ain't
I want
lying.
to tell you that from the bottom of my heart. Man.
I swear he's
if
not capping.
If I pick up the phone for you, that means I love you. If it ain't work, if it's not my financial institution, if it's not my God, if it's not the family or friends, if it's not one of the 3 credit bureaus, I really don't give a fuck what you think about me, okay? Those are the entities that I care about what they think about, okay? But man, this phone is fucking toxic, bro.
It is, bro.
It is toxic.
And
I've been doing my
fucked
best.
our life up. Bro.
I've been actually thinking about, bro, before we get out of here.
Yeah.
There's this damn phone called the light phone.
The light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Light phone. And what it does is it basically kind of detoxes you from this.
Really?
And it gives you the basics that you need. You got an alarm. You got access to podcasts. You got your GPS.
Right.
You can call and text, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You got your calendar. I don't know if they added email or not, but I think that's the only reason why I really haven't made the jump in the commitment, because I do need my emails.
Right.
Because, look, for people who don't know me, I live off my calendar. I live off of it. So when I wake up in the morning, I have to get in the shower because I can't function. I got to wake up. So I hop in the shower, and as soon as I get out the shower, before I even dry off good, I'm looking at my calendar to see what I have on my agenda. So I think that's the only reason why I really haven't made the jump. But if they add that calendar, bro,
that's the wave.
I'm done with Apple. I'm done with Samsung. I have to detox, and I think I'm ready to make that jump, because over the last 7-8 years, I have gotten rid of Twitter. Don't have a Twitter anymore. I have gotten rid of Facebook and Instagram. All that, I've gotten rid of it. All of it. The only thing I got left is my YouTube, and I ain't giving that up.
Oh no, YouTube. I told people they can have all this shit.
You could take all of that bullshit.
Please don't take YouTube. I beg of you. I would come to the meetings if I have to make a good
this is how bad it is for YouTube for me. I pay for YouTube Premium, my friend, because it's a double-edged sword for me.
Word.
You pay for YouTube Premium, you automatically get YouTube Music. So I got all my music, and I get ad-free YouTube.
Oh man,
because I'm paying for the music. You have to pay for the music anyway.
That's heaven, man.
So that's why I tell people, like, man, why you like YouTube Music so much? Motherfucker, yeah, it don't have certain stuff.
Right.
But at the same time, it's got 95% of the shit I listen to. Really more than that.
Right.
98, really.
Right.
98, 99%.
I can do without 2%.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got 98, 99% that the music that I listen to, and whatever ain't on YouTube Music is on fucking YouTube. So if you're paying for Spotify anyway, if you're paying for Apple Music anyway, if you're paying for Tidal anyway, it will behoove you to get fucking YouTube Premium, because it comes with YouTube Music.
And yeah, and it's the thing, my dumb ass, I'm paying for Spotify and Tidal. I got 2 of them. I'm like,
fuck
why
that.
Just get you right.
Just get YouTube Premium. And the thing is, you have to get YouTube Premium. Don't get YouTube Music.
Okay, gotcha.
Because if you get YouTube Premium, I know for a fact that YouTube Music comes with it.
And YouTube Premium is what a month?
Because I can't tell you what the individual is.
I got you. Okay, because you got the whole.
I got
right.
a family plan.
Right.
So me, my sister, my mama, my kids, my wife, we're all on my family plan. I think you can have up to like 7 people on the family plan. Mm-hmm. There may be some smaller family plans, I'm not sure. But the family plan, and I want to say, bro, well, hell, I can tell you right now.
Yeah,
I can't imagine it being too much.
I might need to make that jump.
I want to say it's like $20, bro.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Around $20. Oh no, it may be $30. It may. I don't remember. Where the fuck is it at?
If I get all that, it's still worth it.
Subscriptions right here. YouTube Premium $30, but that's the family plan.
Oh yeah, that ain't.
That's the family plan.
That's cool for a family.
If you get see all plans, so they got a YouTube Premium for $20.
Okay, that ain't shit.
So, now they got a YouTube Music for $15. They got a YouTube Premium for $18. They got a YouTube Music Family, and they got a YouTube Premium Family. The YouTube Premium Family is $30, but you may be able to get away with just the YouTube Premium, and that'll come with YouTube Premium and YouTube Music.
Okay, got you.
For $20.
Oh, that ain't shit.
You know,
I can do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So and the only reason I got Tidal because Jay-Z snatched all his shit off of Spotify at one point.
Yeah.
And now he put his shit back on Spotify.
All them dudes did it because what's that album with On to the Next One on there?
The Blueprint 3.
The Blueprint 3?
Yeah.
It's back on YouTube Music now. It wasn't on there. Big Crit album wasn't on YouTube Music.
J. Cole just put up Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
On streamings. Yeah.
It's back. It's on YouTube
It's back because
now.
it was on there briefly. They snatched it down for whatever reason. Now, and that's one of my favorite J. Cole projects. Friday Night. A lot of people ain't hip to Friday Night Lights.
Nah. A lot of people didn't really start fucking with him till 2014 Forest Hills.
Yeah, and I tell people, motherfucking man, bruh. The warm up. This how long I've been fucking with Cole. The warm up and Friday Night Lights.
Mm-hmm. The warm up was a great project.
Oh man, the warm up. Project. Man, they don't know about the warm up, bruh.
Yeah.
And this is before Born Center.
Before Born Center.
This is before Born Center.
We talking about who that? Bitch, I got that flame.
They ain't ready. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that that Can I Hit It in the Morning? That joint with Drake. That was on Friday Night Lights. You know what I mean? And shit like that. So, but yeah, I have to I gotta get something to narrow it down. I can't keep paying for two fucking
the amount of money you paying for two, you might as well get YouTube
just get
Premium.
one. Yeah, it's the same shit.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same around the same price.
And
so.
what they noticing is, why am I being exclusive to one carrier when it doesn't benefit me? All I'm doing is alienating the whole base because a lot of people only got one or the other.
Pretty much.
Everybody ain't got two.
No,
three,
they
you know
don't.
what I mean? Or you get a new iPhone or you get a new Apple thing, they give it to you for the first 3 months.
Yeah.
And then they hope you forget about it, and then they just tear your ass up for the months. Me, I've been rocking with YouTube Premium for years, and I'm gonna keep it.
Hey, bro.
Because ad free. Let me tell you something. I watch an unhealthy amount of fucking YouTube.
I do, bro. I fucking love YouTube, man. Bro, I'm on YouTube more than I watch TV.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like I'm on that, like, because that's the only motherfucker. Because I'm such a young old head, and I live just like our old heads, they be like, nigga, back in the 70s, back in the 80s. That's how I feel about the 90s and the early 2000s. You know what I mean?
You had to be there, bro.
You had to fucking be there. Like,
y'all little niggas don't know shit about going to them lock-ins, getting twerked on till you come in your pants.
Oh,
niggas
shit.
don't know shit about
Oh,
that.
they don't know about that, nigga. Oh my God, man. Clothes burning was the shit.
Back in the day,
Back
boy.
in the day, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's just nothing's the same, man. And I believe in evolution, but I don't believe in evolution to what a point it's looking fucking stupid. If it's evolution and it's looking, shit looking promising, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all about change. But
I'm telling you, what's coming next is people are gonna be like the metaverse.
yeah,
People are gonna have their avatars.
yeah, motherfucker gonna be fucking through
Virtually.
virtually.
They already fucking through virtually. You can get one of them contraptions that go over your dick. And you can it'll fucking thrust that motherfucker.
You fucking
for
bitch
you.
from here to
Yeah,
Germany.
and then that bitch got a dildo on there.
Yeah.
And for every thrust that you getting thrust, you fucking that bitch live, nigga. Live.
Live, bro. Fucking a bitch through the FaceTime.
You got virtual bodies. It's crazy work.
Virtual bodies is crazy, man. Yeah, nigga, I fucked up. Oh shit, when they come here, bro, they didn't.
Yeah. And you know what's coming next.
But this bitch on TV.
You know what's coming next. What's coming next is you're gonna be able to fuck your favorite porn star.
No, that's definitely coming.
That's what's coming.
That's what's coming, man. I mean, bruh.
They already got the Tesla robots, bro.
Cause don't nobody want to fuck. You know what, bruh? You know what's fucked up? Nobody wants to fuck. Instant gratification has taken over. That's what we talking about. Just the killing of nobody. Like nobody appreciates what's in front of them anymore.
No, man.
It's all about what I can't have. What ain't accessible to me.
It's good to have. Not to cut you off, bro.
Yeah,
but
you good, bro.
It's good to have the drive to want more.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes, man, you gotta sit back and you gotta thank God for. Hey, 10 years ago, I would have slit a nigga throat for what I got right now.
On me, I'd have, boy. Like you said, nigga, I'd have died. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man,
I mean, God even says in the Bible, man, you must learn to be content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a blessing in being content. Like you said, yeah, I want more. I'm striving for more. But I remember 5-10 years ago, I ain't have this. And I was praying for this. And a lot of people don't know you're living in the middle of a prayer right now that you don't recognize.
boy, you ain't never said, man, I got to get that on a shirt.
Yeah, I'm for real. You living in the middle of a prayer. Yeah. We pray so much. If you're a believer, you pray so much, you forgot. Like, damn, I did pray for that, didn't I? You're living in the middle of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't recognize it, but we must learn to be content, man. If anything, I wish for everybody in 2025 is, man, get your spirit in order. Like I said, get your spirit in order and get your house in order.
Yeah.
We never know what's to come. The world changes so much. Things hit so much. Get your house in order. Get your family in order. If you got any disagreements with any family or friends, man, get that shit in order. Yeah. You know what I mean?
One thing you don't have to worry about while you're getting shit in order is Vladdy pushing that button, because Vladdy's a bitch.
Vladdy's a hoe.
He ain't going to do it.
Vladdy's a hoe.
Vladdy, if you listen, push your button. I don't think you got the testicular fortitude to do it.
I don't think he is either, man. Niggas ain't on shit, man. And the inauguration is coming. Man, and I know there's going to be some fucked up shit to say before we get out of here. Do you think this is all part of the plan, man? Because they tried to smoke Trump like 3 times.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Was
like
it 2 or 3?
Like 3 attempts.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Like 3 attempts. Now he's the president again. Mm-hmm. How do you think Trump's life is in danger even more that he's the president again?
Being the president of the United States, his life is always
Your life is always in danger.
But
that's true.
With Donald Trump, I mean, the fact that he's had 2 or 3 attempts on his life, I mean, in the past year.
All in the same year, mind you.
I mean, I don't want him to die. I don't agree with everything he do, but I don't mean I want the motherfucker.
Where I want the motherfucker to get laid
You know what I
down,
mean?
right? I think that nigga need to do the inauguration inside of a building.
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit outside,
Yeah,
bro.
I especially after that one in Pennsylvania. There's no fucking way I would trust the Secret Service. Bro.
Fuck no.
There's no fucking way.
That motherfucker got too close. Like,
I don't even understand how they let that happen.
bro, I said the same thing. I said, bro.
But I tell you what, after he got shot in the air, and that motherfucker stood up on that podium and said, "Fight, fight, fight," with that American flag in that background, and you know that iconic picture.
Yeah.
I said he got this election.
Oh yeah, I said that, bro.
I
Them
said it's
people went.
fucking
First of
over.
all, them people went crazy.
I said it's fucking
Motherfucker was just blasting shit, and y'all like, yeah. I said, oh yeah, it's over. It's over, man. I said Kamala ain't got a chance.
No.
I knew it. And, you know, judging by the electoral votes, when I turned on the thing and she was getting her ass smoked, I said, oh shit, it's over, man.
I tell y'all this, for the near future, until you hear from me otherwise, the way this country is divided between left and right, this is what you need to know about the election. Whoever wins Georgia, whoever wins North Carolina, whoever wins Pennsylvania, if one person sweeps all three, you go to bed because that person won.
What about California?
California always gonna be left, so it don't matter.
Okay.
California's always gonna be left, just like fucking Missouri's always gonna be to the right. If the country stays what it is right now, which for the most part, it's kind of like a 50-50 divide. It's very close to that. It changes based off of really what changes the election is economic and situational one-off events like COVID. That shit sways an election. But for the most part, it's the economy. If the economy's bad, the person who in office more likely ain't gonna fucking win. But when it's election night, pay attention to 3 states. Hear me again. Really, honestly, it's really only 2. Pennsylvania, North Carolina. Whoever wins those 2, unless a state flips that has never flipped another way before, like say, for example, unless like a Texas flip or Florida goes back to being blue one of these times or some shit like that, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Whoever wins those 2, go to fuck to sleep. Because not saying that it's impossible to win, because it still is mathematically possible. It's just extremely, extremely difficult to do. And the chances of a person doing that is less than 5%.
Yeah, there you have it. So put the kids to bed once you see
Kids
that.
to bed. Like when my wife, she's like, you ain't watching it no more? I said, no. Trump won Pennsylvania, he won North Carolina, and he won Georgia.
Yeah, bro. Once I seen that, I told you, I turned it on, bro, and the man was whooping ass. Yeah. I think I maybe watched it. Cause I like to turn on different channels. I turned on CNN and C-SPAN, and I like to look at different perspectives doing that night when the votes are coming in. And I maybe looked at like an hour between all those 3, and I was like, yeah, it's over. And like you say, he won Georgia. I said, yeah, I turned that shit off. I said, it is what
I'm
it
going to
is.
tell you like this. I only watched one news station during the election. And I know a lot of people don't like this news station, but
Fox?
No. Love them. I'll never watch Fox again after they went through that whole Dominion shit.
Yeah.
I can't trust anything they said. They lost all integrity on that. But one thing, now I watch local Fox for sure. I watch local Fox News every fucking morning. But CNN, they have by far the best and most comprehensive election coverage, in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like them, especially if you're right, because CNN has been leaning a whole lot left lately. They're not central like they used to be back in the day. CNN used to be like, if you wanted to hear like what it really was, you went to CNN.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
At one upon a time.
At a point of time. But now they're leaning left. In my opinion, they do it the best. Especially when that boy Wolf Blitzer be up there. Boom, 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 boom. We have a major announcement. I was mad when I didn't see Wolf Blitzer this election cycle. I knew something was up when Wolf didn't do it.
He said, yo, no Wolf Blitzer?
Wolf Blitzer.
Man.
I'm like, man, because that boy be on it.
Nah,
we have
Wolf,
a major announcement. Let's go to the cards.
And I ain't gonna lie, when he does do a UB pan, your eyes get big. Like, hold up, what the fuck Wolf talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In my opinion, CNN do the election coverage the best.
No, they do.
They do it the best.
They do.
Fox News, I think MSNBC is probably a close second.
I think that's the three I watch. I watched them, C-SPAN, and MSN. Like you said, I don't fuck with Fox because Fox lies so fucking much.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Fox lost all credibility after Dominion.
Yeah, Fox might as well shut that bitch down because they lost.
That's like me watching Newsmax. Nigga, for what?
He said, nigga, for what? You ain't talking about shit.
They ain't talking about nothing. I mean, and I don't even watch MSNBC. Like, because they're so far to the left. That's like watching Fox. But for the other side, it's just so bad. If you guys want to find news, what you should do is you should download an app called Ground News. Because what Ground News does is it learns the things that you can tell it what you like, what you want to look as far as news. But what Ground News does is it'll show you a given topic. It'll show you the people who did it down the line. Mm-hmm. And it'll show you how the left wrote it, and it'll show you how the right wrote it. And it gives percentages on both.
Okay.
So you can really find out a lot about the story when you can read all different sides about it. And that's where I consume 99.9% of just about all my news outside of. So when I see a topic, I read the left, the center, and the right. And then if it interests me more, then I'll get to doing research and I'll dig into it and everything like that. But for the most part, Ground News, I got the free version. I don't do the paid version. You can if you want. But Ground News is where I get all my shit.
And pretty soon you're going to be able to get all your news from 80 Souls News because that's next.
We need that.
That's coming soon.
Imagine a news station that don't give no opinions.
No.
No opinions allowed.
We ain't moved our feelings.
No opinions allowed. All you doing is, this is what happened. This is what we know. As we learn more, we'll tell you. Everything else that you hear is all speculation. It has not been confirmed. This is what we know. These are the facts. We'll update you as it come. That's what fucking news should be.
That's what fucking news
The minute you start throwing in your opinions and bringing in commentators, and even if you bring on one commentator and another commentator and they argue about the facts, man, them niggas let me just tell y'all something. Them motherfuckers that be on the news, dog, they are paid to talk a certain way.
Of course they are, man. If you don't think that, then
I'm telling you.
Then you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't think that, like you said, they being paid, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, this is why we should have a news, like I said. And that's always been my thing to do. Like I said, we got a lot coming up in 2025. Me and my partners in 80 Souls, we got a lot to create, you know what I mean? And we gonna make the time to do so.
And we definitely gonna do a versus in 2025. So whoever the fuck want this smoke, come and get it.
Oh man. And listen, man, shout out to everybody, man. Like I said, we're wrapping up the year with this podcast, man. shout out to everybody, man, and shout out to I know, you know, we haven't seen y'all are going to, hopefully we get them back on the show, man. Trey and Nikki, you know, who were our co-hosts for quite some time. Shout out to Trey, shout out to Nikki. Congratulations, Nikki, on your wedding and your marriage.
She finally tied the knot.
She finally tied that knot, man. So shout out to Nikki Love. Shout out to my boy Trey. Since the last time, I don't know if y'all remember, since the last time he had another kid. So shout out to Trey.
Stay the fuck off that woman, boy. You trying to catch up with me?
Shout out to Trey and Nikki, man. But we would love to have them join us for a segment, and I believe we will, man. So y'all expect new things, man, coming up this year, man. We in a good space. My brother is making time again, man, and not letting work damage his work, right?
You're right.
You know, my brother say he's getting his mind, his body right. You know, all my brother got to do is come with me to the gym just one more time. Hey, y'all want to see that, right? If y'all want to see my brother come back to the gym with me one more time, y'all drop it in the comments, man.
Listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't gonna be there. Hey, Magic Johnson, I need to get a fucking picture of that shit. And put it,
that nigga said, I
ain't gonna be there. They asked him, what are you gonna be doing about the Lakers moving?
That nigga said,
I ain't gonna be there.
Hey, man, I'm gonna convince my brother, man. We gonna get one in, man. Just once a year. We gonna get them right, man. You know, so if I gotta try your pork, man, you gotta, you know, if I gotta try your meat, man,
that is fair.
You know, we gotta make an even exchange, man.
That is
fair.
But the minute I gotta hit that Stairmaster and do that other shit,
it's over.
It's a wrap.
There you go, peel off, man. Oh me, man. Listen, this has been another DDCB. Listen, man, I know y'all ain't seen us in a long time. This was amazing, man. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Me and my brother wanted to do this at the spur of the moment. And, you know, we came up with this, man. So, you know, I love y'all. For the people who tuned in tonight, man, thank y'all. For the people who want to go back and watch the replay, do that. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do to the 80 Souls YouTube page. You know, look out for future endeavors of ours, man. Like I said, man, look out for my new album coming in the new year. I have no specific date, but I guarantee y'all, man, my album, Nine's Near, my third solo album, will be dropping in 2025. Bro, anything else before we get out of here?
Strap or die in every situation.
Yes, indeed.
Love family, love life, man.
Yes, indeed. And put God in your life, man. Please, please, please. God is real. Until next time, man. Y'all know what it is. DDCB, J Blunt, E Dunn. And we out, man. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Dunn Completely Blunt.
Yes, indeed.